Salute, 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 salute. Tizzle is in the motherfucking building. What we doing tonight, y'all? What we talking about? What we talking about tonight, y'all? Uncle Ralph, thank you for reminding me. Jayla, salute queen. Benito, salute king. Uncle Ralph, thank you for reminding me about that kid that died in that daycare from. What he, they say he took fentanyl. How y'all pronounce that? That was wicked. That was crazy. And there was also other kids who didn't pass but had to go to the hospital. Now, how in the hell was that possible? I'm confused. I'm lost at a daycare center. How the hell kids as little as that, kids period, get a hold of fentanyl? Like that's crazy. Make it make sense. Yes, sexy J, super sad. I want to say salute To everybody in the chat, Sexy J, Queen Jayla, Benito, Uncle Ralph, Sunny, Trill TV, Lil Bro. Salute. Thanks to y'all for tuning in. I was gonna wait till tomorrow, but Trill and I'm like, no, tonight, 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 tonight. So I'm here, y'all. I am here, y'all. Freestyle content. We can talk about anything. If y'all want to pull up, just let me know. I'm gonna drop the link, but the link is already dropped in the beginning of the live, and we in here. Yeah, I seen it, yo, Uncle Ralph. When I seen it on the news, I'm like, yo, they didn't put the address where it was at, but it looked it. It looked it like an ad. It looked it close to where I used to live at. I was like, I know this area, I know this area, but this is why, like, I tell beginner parents, I tell young mothers and everything, don't be so quick to throw your kids into daycare. Don't be so quick to throw your kids into daycare. You can find any hustle while your kids are still young. Don't be so quick to run back to work and just be willing to remember daycare people are strangers. They are strangers. And some of them just do it for the money Not all of them do it because they care for children and that's what they want to do. They do it because the money game. I don't play that shit. Mm-mm. Top shot salute, King. But yeah, that's crazy. They still haven't updated that I know of about the rest of the other children. I still don't know how many other children it was. But that's just ridiculous. That shit don't make no sense. But come on, y'all in the chat. Let's go. Let's bring up some topics. Come on, Trill. Sexy J. Uncle Ralph done start. He started the topics. He started it off. Sexy J, come on. What we doing? Hey, baby.
What up, big head?
My head not big.
What up, big head?
You got some content for us?
What you talking about in there, man?
We was talking about the I don't know if you heard, but it was the kid. It was a daycare center. One of the kids died from fentanyl, and I don't know how many other children it was, but they were hospitalized.
Oh,
I
damn, I
saw
ain't.
that too, Uncle Ralph. When a kid ate an edible at a daycare, this is ridiculous. Like, why is it even there? How is it even in their reach? How was fentanyl in the reach of a child? How old was this little boy again,
You said
Uncle
this
Ralph?
was in school? This was in school?
No, this was at a home daycare.
Oh, shit.
Yes, top shots. Velo, salute, King. Feel better. I prayed for you.
Mob
It's
ties.
great. Salute, bro. I'm glad you're feeling better. Give you a couple more days, you're gonna be 100%.
Yeah. Velo, make sure you get better before the motherfucking morning show. Nah, I'm fucking with you, Velo. Shout out to Velo. Nigga, you better get better before Monday. Nah, go
All
ahead,
right,
baby.
babe. I think you'll know a little bit more. Thanks, Trill. I think you'll know a little bit more of this one because I didn't really watch it. I had to leave for work. Um, Trill TV said, Let's talk about the fake aliens that was found."
Oh, you
Why you
seen
think
this
they were
shit?
fake, Trill?
Nah, them shits is faker than. What?
Why? Because they were
Just
so
fake.
small.
That shit was made up. Get the fuck out of here.
Because it
When
was
they,
so
what,
small. Top shot. Salute.
man,
Lord, I'm here.
You think them aliens was real?
You never know. You never
Nigga,
know.
I know. Nigga, get them shit the fuck out of here. Yo, they so
Velo,
secret. They
I got
so
a
secretive.
couple
Why would they
remedies
show
for
that
you.
shit?
I'm gonna have artists send it to you in your DM, Velo, or I'll have him call you tonight, and you or wife you can write it down. But these are some real good remedies that'll get you back like this. But yeah, babe, that you never.
That shit
There
fake.
are such thing of aliens.
I don't know. I ain't see it. But look, that shit was fake.
It was on the news, Uncle Ralph.
Yeah, they
They
broadcast that
had
shit on the fucking news.
Yes,
Fake.
on the news. They were saying they found, but it was like little tiny. They looked like little tiny alien um skeletons or some shit like that.
Yeah,
It was
they're
it
little
was
midgets.
crazy.
Little midgets like me. Little
Little
midgets.
midget
Little enemies.
alien. They was like
Damn,
But
son.
I
ladies
don't.
gentlemen.
So they midgets like you with a big with a big helmet hat.
Oh, you got jokes? You got jokes, for
Hell
Mr.
yeah, yo, I
Forehead?
told you,
Get
bro.
your forehead head ass out of here, nigga.
Let me see your face, nigga.
Hey, nah, no, you
I'ma
don't want to see
clown
my
this
face.
nigga.
You
Oh
look, you look,
man, hold
you
on,
look like a goose,
hold on.
nigga. You goose head ass
You got the
nigga.
So
morning
look,
face, nigga.
You
You got the
goose head
morning
ass
face.
nigga.
not goose.
You got the morning face.
So Rasan, you want to do for the
They
dinner?
got Nathan head. Nigga, your name is
I could
Nathan. Get
imagine.
your ass
Hey,
out of here. That's why your ass gonna be
Tizzle.
on the That's why your ass gonna be on the awards, nigga. Is you versus
Oh, what's
Sky
that?
Squizzy.
Oh, come on. All right, all right. What award is this gonna be? The Mook
That's
one?
for
Nah,
the
bro. I
most
don't want to be in
foodiest
no Mook
slang
awards, bro.
on our sector. The most foodiest
I don't want to
slang
be in
on
no
our
Mook
sector,
awards,
nigga.
bro. You can say the you can say the funniest, the creepiest. Nah. I don't know about
I ain't say
creepy.
creepy.
That's
I said
okay.
fruity.
That's what's that?
The most foodiest slang, nigga. I said it 5 times.
Oh hell no,
Salute, Lauren.
hell no.
Salute, Queen.
Not the
Now that's what the
fruitiest.
people asking for. Shout out to everybody in the building. Now that yo,
But
that's what the people
but
asking
listen,
for. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Tiz, you
listen.
get back to
That's
content,
just
Tiz.
me
I'm sorry,
trolling,
Tiz.
bro. Listen. Oh my bad. Tizzle want to say something because this is her show. I don't want to
No, no,
be
no, no, no. It's all good. I was just about to bring up content that I just remembered, but I think I lost it. Hold on. I'm thinking. Go ahead, y'all.
I would let me know when you're
I don't
ready. This
want to
is
be
the
in no
commercial,
Mook
Tizzle.
award, sir. Oh,
Oh,
The
I
most
found it.
what?
I found it. I
Talk,
found it.
talk this shit, Tizzle. What we talking about?
So, so let me tell y'all what I heard. Remember, I don't know. It was. Thank you. I remember the shit went viral when remember that lady on a plane, right? And she was saying, I don't know if y'all some shit, but that thing is not real. And this, that, and the third. She was basically on the airplane stating that she seen something that wasn't real. She was like, I don't know about y'all, but I'm getting out of here.
That sound mad familiar.
Babe, you know what I'm talking about. I showed it to you.
oh, you
She was
talking
like,
about the airplane Tizzle?
yes, the lady that was on the
It was
airplane.
on TikTok. I seen it on TikTok. That
Yes.
shit crazy, bro.
So
Word.
that shit was wicked. So let me tell y'all, right? So now they trying to say that the reason why they feel that it was real and she was blowing it up is because now they did a fake profile page of her. Like she's nowhere to be found now, but they had somebody post as her and apologize like, oh,
So
it wasn't.
that's mommy, Queen Jada's backstage.
I got you,
That's
sis.
that's when the lady pointed to somebody and said that's not real.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
listen,
okay, I remember.
they did a video on that shit stating that she had to be telling the truth because now she's nowhere to be found. And what they did was they had somebody else do a profile thing with her on, I think it was TikTok or Instagram. It was one of them. She was apologizing. She said saying she wasn't in her right mind or whatever the case may be, right? So the guy was like he decided to do research. So he looked up the, you know how you can look up the computer, what is it? IT number, some shit. And
Right.
it came literally from a couple blocks down from the White House. It was in Washington DC, a couple of blocks down from the White House. So that was not her. They had somebody else posing as her. Now that lady is nowhere to be found. They made somebody fake come up and act like her on the thing when everything is all different. So I guess she blew some shit up, and they must have took this bitch.
That's crazy. That's how it always go. They always deleting your ass when you find out about something. Remember that guy? It was a big fucking coincidence how it was a guy that made a car that can drive off water, not gas.
Yeah, he was the one that white
That was
guy who shot
assassinated
up
when
that
that white guy ran in
supermarket.
that supermarket
Yeah.
And
and
he got
shot his
shot
ass
up,
up.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I
a
heard about that
coincidence,
too.
right?
Yeah, it's so
Hmm.
ironic how he just happened to fucking be
To
there.
be one of them who got hit up with when the
Right.
dude went up in there with the rifle. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Which makes
the
sense.
nigga invented cars that could drive off water. You know how much? That's billions and billions of dollars he just fucked up. You gotta go. That's fucked up, man. You can't. It's the same. You can't invent shit or you can die. You can't even say I know how to get rid of cancer. Or nigga, you can die. That's a shame.
Yo, speaking of cancer, oh, we spoke about that already. That guy, that doctor, I forgot his name, who fucking cured somebody without
The white
chemotherapy.
nigga, right?
They try to lock him up.
Dr. Sabi? No, that's somebody else. My bad.
No, doctors.
Said Dr. Sadie. Jeez.
My
You said
bad,
Dr.
Queen.
Baby.
Shit, my bad. Hey, I'm vibing with y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying.
Stop. You on the right path, though. Go ahead, sis.
I'm looking for his name. It was Doctor something. Hold on, I got it written down somewhere.
He was the white guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm about to find it.
It's crazy how when you invent shit, don't invent nothing to fuck up their cash money. Keep that shit to yourself.
I'm trying to tell you.
If you learn how
Hardy
to get rid
finally
of
put on a
something,
tight
keep
ass
that to
hat. Look at that
yourself.
hat. That hat could hardly fit him. Look, mad tight.
Nah,
Top
look,
Shot,
it's a
leave my
butt.
baby alone. Top
Stop
Shot.
worrying about my hat with your big ass feet. You sound
I
like you
do
got
got big
you
feet.
got
How you
woman
know?
slippers, nigga. You sound like you wear nothing but flip flops, nigga. You wear flip flops.
Alright,
You
with
got
them
no
big ass
sneakers in
goofy
your house, nigga.
glasses.
I bet you got no sneakers.
Top Shots. Let
Flip
me
flops,
find out. Or
Oh,
you
I
wear
got.
flip flops.
You want to see my sneaker collection? Don't play with me.
nigga. I don't want to see all those
Alright,
fucking flip flops, nigga. You probably got flip flop with
alright.
beads on them, nigga.
I
Fuck
got
out
cons,
here.
nigga. I wear pediatric shoes, boy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
and they
right.
all fly.
I bet you got pants. I bet you got one of those sneakers when you run so fast and you just slide with the skates on it. I
You
bet you got two
stupid.
pairs.
Oh, this guy right here.
I
That
bet
was
you
that
got two
that
pairs.
that joke
And they
was
light up, nigga.
funny.
Nigga,
Yeah.
and they
That
light
joke
up.
was
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, I found it.
And they
Jayla,
and
it's
they light
Doctor
up, nigga.
Brzezinski, Brzezinski, or some shit like that.
You still got the pumps, nigga.
That nigga, yo, bye. That nigga Top Shot got jellies on. The nigga got jellies
Yo,
on right
Queen
now.
Jailer, you mad beautiful girl. You hear me? You mad. See, I could flirt with you. You know what I mean? You
My man,
beautiful,
you
baby. You
better
hear
my
me?
man right here listening to the show.
Hey,
No,
hey,
Hold
for
on,
Yeah,
real.
leave
tell
her
no,
him my
not
alone.
yet.
bad. Tell him my
I
bad. You
appreciate
heard?
I
For he
appreciate
No
you,
beat
sis.
them,
doubt.
for he beat the motherfucking jellies off you, nigga.
You know
Nah.
I
Hey,
am
listen, I take
sexy
an
J.
aspirin for just for calling Queen Jailer beautiful. You heard?
Nah, I
And
appreciate
look,
you.
Jayla, at least John know his wife beautiful.
Shout out to
Amen. John
John. Salute,
right
King.
here.
Shout out to John.
Salute to John.
Salute, John. Take care of her for me. You heard, bro?
Don't say
Oh,
that, Top
shit.
Shot.
My
Yeah,
man
like,
don't care
No,
about
no, I
that.
just
He
said
been
take
like
care of her.
that.
I didn't say nothing
Top
crazy.
shot. He been done told
Yo,
you to come get me. He been like, bro, tell
what?
him again now.
nah, I'm about
Oh,
to say, you
no,
about to
don't
No,
make,
do me like
I'm
that.
shot
I'll
about to
pull
hop in
up.
the whip.
Nah, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm
I'm
joking.
shot
I'm
about to
I
hop
joking.
in
said
the whip.
what?
That nigga top about to hop in the whip, man.
Said send me the ass quick.
yeah, funny.
Yeah. Baby, what we
Jayla,
talking about, baby? What we talking about?
Jayla, do you see what's going on with Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop? Erica Mena?
I,
I said Mena.
I seen a little bit about something about her calling that girl a monkey or something weird like that. What's
Do
going
you
on?
think do you think she said that in a racist way?
Nah.
Not at all. I don't think so. She from the Bronx. Like, I don't think that at all.
Me
I don't.
either. Like I think she said that because in her mind, Spice looked like a monkey with a blue wig. Because she was like, "You fucking monkey, you fucking blue monkey."
Now,
That's
and
what I
Spice,
think.
mom, Spice mentioned her kids.
Yes, she mentioned her kids. Like that's me. You mentioned my kid. I don't give a fuck what you say about me. You mentioned my motherfucking kids.
It's
I don't give a
on.
fuck if my kids was fucking
Mhm.
40. I'm
It's a
Right.
going the
wolf.
fuck off. And so
Nah.
because she called Spice a monkey, now she's getting canceled from so many shit. They
That's
fired her from Love and
stupid.
Hip Hop. She had a new movie
Is that
coming out.
is that Spice from the she do reggae?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I know
Yeah.
who you talking. Spice. She used to do music with Cartel, Vice Cartel, and all
Yeah,
that.
she
Yeah,
sound,
yeah.
Yeah.
she sound like you, nigga. She
But
sound
she
just like
Oh,
you.
started
stop
it.
it.
She
Stop
started
it.
the whole
I
shit.
don't I don't rap about how fat my pum pum is. I don't have a pum pum. You hear me?
Right. But I don't think she meant it like that at all. I don't think she
Yo,
meant it like
Jayla,
that.
she started the whole shit. Erica came in on some respectful shit, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
she just went off on Erica, then started talking about her kids. and everything else. So Erica got fucking pissed the fuck off. And she was like, "You fucking monkey, you fucking blue monkey." If she
She
meant it in a
lucky
race
I
way,
saw she called her. What I would have called her, they would have got me to fuck up off for the whole love and hip hop thing.
right?
Yeah, because when you speak about someone's kids, you
Back.
didn't to me, the gloves is off now. And my thing is, I don't even understand why they cancel her because the whole VH1, all that shit is ratchetivity.
Yeah.
So what's the difference between them bitches pulling off each other wigs and her calling her a monkey? You understand what I'm
Because
saying?
they looked at it as racial slur. But if you think
You
about it,
you think they really give a fuck about
But
that
she's
shit?
black. But she's black. See, this is why I don't get with today's black community. They look at stuff like that, right? Like you can't even say the N word in certain professions, even if you're black. They'll still fire you and all that. Even when you're black, they'll still do it. Like people are so goddamn sensitive, but them
see,
they
we
self
got a new
use
person
it
pulling
also.
up, Joyce Artist.
Hold up, make sure
Oh,
they
I'm
don't
about to
porn
say,
bomb you.
Nah, I saw her face.
They spinning.
Well, her picture exactly. What that mean?
I
I mean,
don't
she
know.
loaded up.
You better check it out.
That means she loaded up.
God damn, she
Salute
blacker
to
than
you,
black.
Queen. What's your name?
That's Trey. That's Trey.
Oh, okay.
That
I'm
nigga
like, girl,
mad
they
black.
supposed to
Yo,
put a
Trey,
thing
yo, you
out
gotta
on
act
you.
black, nigga.
Yo,
See,
Trey, I'm sorry, my
I
boy.
made a mistake thinking that Trey was a woman yesterday too. Dead ass.
Trey, I'm
Nigga,
sorry.
all I seen is
Yo,
black and
you
long hair.
echoing, son.
Yo, Trey, I'm
Echoing,
so
boy.
sorry. Cause
Uh,
it said say when, and
What
then I
up? What
saw
up? What
I'm
up? What up?
sorry.
What up? Hey, everybody.
Yo, Trey, salute. What up?
Salute,
Montage.
Trey. Salute, King.
No, you good. What's good? What's good? With already monetized big M's. You already know what's up. What's good?
Yo, I'm so sorry.
Y'all
Nigga
is
pulled up in the
hell.
dark.
Yo, what's
Yo,
up
Trey,
with it?
let me find out your lights went out, nigga. Yo, Trey, let me find out your lights went out, nigga.
nah, yo, his feedback is crazy. Yo, Trey, fix the
Never that.
feedback.
Never. Nah, never that.
I'm using it.
Never that.
You gotta wait, huh?
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
shout to
echoing
Trey,
hard.
his montage. That's my brother. Yo, Tizzle, get back to
You know
content,
when you
Tizzle.
click
What we talking
when you
about,
know
Tizzle?
you can't run too you know you can't run too much
Yeah,
you
it's
can't
an
run too much
echo.
current in a
It's an echo, Trey. Did you drop? Did you?
I'm about to say, I think that's Trey's.
Yeah, that's Trey's joint doing that.
Yeah,
Salute to
cause my shit
DJ
coming in
Premier.
mad late.
I came in on the show with my music as well.
Yo, Trey's, put back up real quick. Let me see if it's you. Y'all can hear me right now? I'm speaking?
Duh.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
Alright,
good.
nah, cause
Trey's
mine's
exposing.
still echoing.
All right, that's better. There's no more
yeah.
Oh,
echo.
Trey's not even moving. Mm.
Copy.
Trey's. Trey's moving. Trey's, you there? He'll be back up. But yeah, y'all. What the hell was? Oh yeah. So I don't think she said it in a racial way because she went and called
Now,
her a blue
she,
monkey.
she said it in a racial way, but she ain't mean it like that, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
salute
Nah,
King. Not
you know what it is? Can
She
I
said
say
it in a
something?
racial way, but she ain't mean it like that, if it makes sense. She just
Can
angry
I say
because
something?
she violated her
Mm.
kids and she just used that color shit. Know what I mean? But that's just how I feel.
I think she
Jamaicans is
think the bitch
very
look like a
colorist.
monkey. Cause let me say
Jamaicans.
one
Oh, sorry, Tay.
let me say one thing. Sorry, Top Shots. Give me 1 minute. Let me land real quick. First of all, I feel like Spice wasn't understanding at all because at the end of the day, I would feel the same way. If my husband can't show me no type of fucking emotions or nothing, if he see me crying or if he see me hurt, he has no emotions. But you're showing me your emotions for the next female. that you have no type of dealings with. I don't think
Right.
Erica meant it in a bad way. She just wanted to know, like, okay, and you're crying and you don't even, you know, what I'm saying, show that type of emotion to me. So when Erica explained that to Spice, Spice is like, oh, I feel like you think you're the only one having a divorce. Like, where did that come from? Why would she think she's the only one having a divorce? Why would she? And then a lot of people didn't know that Erica had an older son. A
Right.
lot of
I
people
mean,
didn't know that. So you put that out there and then yet alone state that he don't like her for whatever reason. That had nothing to
mhm.
do with your conversation. So, you know,
Yeah.
I feel like she got a little too overwhelmed. And she said how she felt. She think the bitch looked like a monkey with a blue wig.
That is crazy.
Yo, what y'all think about that? That Nicki Minaj husband is looking for
Salute,
Cardi
Sonny.
B husband.
The who?
I don't know why,
That
but
nigga need to
I
go
heard
sit
Nicki
down
Minaj
somewhere.
husband want to fight. What's her name? Offset.
Oh yeah, I heard
Offset,
him
yeah,
and Offset beefing.
he better go
Yeah,
sit
I heard
down
Nicki
somewhere
Minaj man
because
looking for him
that nigga
over the
on
female
papers.
But
beef.
that's a pedophile. He need to go sit his ass the
Yeah,
fuck down
he on
somewhere.
some Dr. John shit, man. He
Yeah,
need to go sit
Right.
and
down
and
somewhere.
her brother, and her brother,
Right.
and her brother.
Her brother in jail. He been getting beat up
Yeah,
and
Let's
all
over
that.
some
do this. Who's
pedophile
talking
shit.
about relationship goals? What are you talking about?
What? I was just basically saying what the hell she promote.
Not you. It's somebody in the chat called Let's Do
Oh,
This.
copy. My bad. I don't be reading the chat.
I
Let me
just
let me tap in.
I just feel like rich people is playing broke people games. Like, why is we talking about ganging when we living in $1 million houses? And
If
I
you
just
feel like we
Facts, man.
gossiping, there's
Facts.
no need for you to be in the chat. Thank you. You could drop.
Facts.
You could go about your
right,
business.
Who
right.
But
It's
said we
hard for
anyway,
them.
gossiping? Can I
but
say
any,
something?
go ahead, top.
Can I say something? If we gossiping, that means you like licking our from the
Nigga
you
said
know,
I'm
get
a
the shot
boss.
glass,
Listen,
drink up,
if you came in here to
Only
troll,
top
let's do this.
shots.
Go do that somewhere else. Okay, let's do this. If black people are backwards, then you're upside down. Go somewhere and hang. Get up out of here.
Who said
You
we?
Anyway,
just
Whoa, that
Who
got to be a
said
white
that?
man.
Black people are
That got
backwards.
yo. He did it. He said
Hold
it
on. Who
right there.
said that?
Look.
Hold on.
so what if
Let's
I got
do
103
this.
subscribers?
Do
I'm
it.
new, you
Do
little
is
fucking lizard.
yeah.
Anyway,
He got to be racist or something. Somebody
anyway,
kill
we
fat
go
Fuck
we
nigga.
that.
go we go
Nah, I
ignore
ain't gonna
this
smoke his
clown.
boots. This is R&B. This is R&B. I ain't gonna smoke his boots. You talking, baby?
We going we gonna ignore the clown. But anyway,
old heads talking about relationship goals. Motherfucker, I'm young. I'm 38 young. What is you talking about? I'm a boss.
the nigga said
Yeah,
I'm black.
38 and
Well,
beautiful. You
black
see
your
her?
ass the fuck up out of it before you get blacked
That's a
on.
queen right there. Early.
He is crazy. I'm tired
I
of these.
told
Yo,
y'all.
Jayla, hey, Jayla, I'm still gonna talk my shit, girl. You know what I mean? But it ain't
I
gonna be
told
crazy,
y'all that
crazy. You
that is
heard?
a shot. Shout to shots.
Shakur, as
Top
they
Bad.
call
shots,
it.
you gotta
Shakur.
know who you want. You can't keep bouncing around from queen to queen.
Right.
Yeah.
Which queen should I holler at then?
Nigga said 38 looking like you 60. If you don't go somewhere,
Oh
The
hell
mother,
no.
bitch, you's a
Nah, you need to
motherfucking
sue
lie.
him now.
You's a motherfucking
Nah,
lie.
Now who they
nigga said
now
nigga
nah,
they
said
talk
this
about
nigga said this my
shots.
live now. Get the fuck
nah.
out of here.
They talking about the
All right,
queen,
you feel
homie.
like that?
We
Let's do
can't
this.
allow
Then
that.
Give,
let's do
give
this.
him my
Pull
you
up
don't know how to
the
give him the
screenshot
fuck out
though.
of here?
Drop the no. Drop the no. Hit the link. Let's
Nah, he
do
might
this.
Yeah, hit the
pause
link.
bomb. Nah. We
Hit
don't
the
want
link.
that
Let's
type of
do this.
energy up here.
No, we do.
Nah,
Cause
we
you
don't want
popping
that.
shit. So what? This my live now. Let's get it.
That nigga's a liar. He wanna. You lucky I'm this somebody else
Now you
shit
know
because
what's
I
so
would
funny?
you pregnant.
I
No,
never
she
seen that
didn't.
name before. I never seen
Me
that name before.
either.
That's somebody that watch us.
No,
Uh,
He
she
got to
she
be
no
from the
queen.
Nile
She a
River though,
granny.
cause
That's
they
somebody
came
that
in
watch
here
us
hating.
and playing.
Right, Trill. Back to the content. Anyway,
right.
let's.
Exactly.
Anyway, so what was the last thing we was? What you brung up again, baby? What you said?
I,
Um.
I brought up beef
Nicki
patties. I need a
Minaj
beef
what
patty.
husband
Nicki
and
Minaj.
stuff trying to fight.
Right.
Yeah.
No, you said Damn, what the fuck you said?
I about to say last year we talked about was Nicki Minaj
There
and
you
Cardi B
go.
husband
There you
wanted to
go.
strap
There
it
you
out.
go. There you go. So I
Right.
heard about it. I didn't fully get to get into it. But Najee, my son, my 15-year-old, he was telling me about it today when I came in from work. He was mad hype. I got home early, and he was like, "Ma, guess what?" I'm like, "What?" He like, so Nicki Minaj husband and Offset is beefing. Nicki Minaj husband want to fight him. What the fuck? What would he have any type of issue with Offset
Man,
for?
I seen a video with them niggas, right?
Like
Them niggas
seriously,
is,
like you are nobody. Like you're from fucking. You're like, get the fuck out of
them
here.
niggas was on 42nd Street, and they made a video talking about we outside. So I was reading a lot of comments. I was crying. Niggas like, nigga, how you outside in the middle of Madison Square Garden? Yo, I was crying.
Who?
Wait.
So,
Who said that?
Nicki Minaj, her baby father was with a bunch of niggas. They made a video calling what's his name? Offset, right?
Right.
Yeah, they was calling Offset up, but they was in the
What
middle
did
of
they?
Madison Square Garden. They downtown
What
Manhattan.
did?
So when I was reading
What
the
don't they
comments,
go
niggas
to?
had me crying.
Why don't they
Niggas said,
don't?
how
Why
y'all
they
talking about
don't go
y'all
to
on the block? Y'all
Atlanta
in the
and be
middle.
like, yo, we outside? Because they already know. Well, they go to Atlanta and say, yo, we outside. Yeah.
I
Yo,
don't
You
what's
know
going?
know,
about.
if you're gonna call somebody out like
What?
that, you might as well go to their areas and be like, "Yo, we outside," and they get your head blown off.
Yo,
Right or
what's going
wrong?
on with DJ
Post in the
Envy
chat.
and what's going on with DJ Envy and Tyrese, the
The
singer? I
chat.
keep
The
hearing about
link
this
is in
shit.
the top. Post it. Hold on, I'm gonna do it again. I think I remember. Hold on.
Well, you gonna drop the link?
Yeah, I think I'm doing
Yo,
it. Hold
mom,
on.
you ain't got no moderators?
I didn't go live yet on YouTube.
Yeah, cause this motherfucker right here need to get up out of here, man.
He put
Well,
down,
he
"I'm
can,
black."
he
You
can
ain't
rap.
black enough, nigga. You sound weird to me, boy.
Damn,
He
man, you ain't
put
got
down,
no
"I'm black."
moderators.
He is a
Yeah,
bum.
Tizzle, can you give me a stick? I'll shoot everybody. You heard?
I know you will. You know I got you.
Back.
Salute Sexy J. Salute Mob Ties. Salute Velo. Wishing you a speedy
My brother's still in
recovery.
the chat.
Yo, Jayla,
What up?
what you think about them aliens that they showing on
I
the
dropped the
news?
link, y'all. Feel free to
You
pull
think
up.
that shit real?
Said it. I
I
don't
believe
even.
in aliens, though. Oh, my
Hell
bad,
yeah.
Jella.
Hell yeah.
Now I said the shit that they had on the news. You think that shit real?
I didn't see it yet about some
Oh, you
aliens.
yeah. They finally put alien bodies on the news. Come on, man.
That's crazy.
They
How they
found
cook
two
their own
aliens
people?
dead. You know
Yo,
what's so funny,
artist,
right?
I believe
I
there's
would
other
look.
living beings
I
out
will,
there,
all
bro.
right. Now I know
I
what you about to
believe that.
say. I already know. You believe it's other. I got you. I will believe it when
Mm.
I see one alive. Everything they find is dead. No, show me something alive. Other than that, y'all niggas can keep doing what y'all do and make these movies. The news is the movie. Show me a live alien, and then we can
I got a
talk.
question. I got a question. So
Brethren,
do y'all believe we live in we in a dome?
Facts.
probably. Because
Probably.
planet Earth is the only living quarters we could live.
That's
You go
not
to you go
true.
to Mars and all of these places, you
That's
can't
not true,
survive.
Top Shots. That's not true.
Yo, they just
That's
posted
not
some shit.
true. Hold on.
Man,
Yeah.
they just posted some shit I seen on
Right.
YouTube.
It's within here. Exactly,
They
because
just
there's no such thing of space. So listen, let me tell you something. So you know when they be letting off the rockets where the so-called astronauts be supposedly going up out of space. You know what they really doing? They really trying to break the top of the of the dome. They're not going out of space.
Nobody realized what the rockets do. You realize the rockets go straight up over the
Straight up.
rail, and then as you looking at it, it's going straight up, and then it just out of nowhere it's slant. Now it looks like it's going diagonal like this.
Right.
yeah.
Because
From going straight like
because
that, it hit
because
that
it's
glass,
a
and then
yes,
they go
yes, yes, yes. That's my son, y'all. If y'all have. But
Look, you know
yeah,
what's so funny, right? Mommy, I've been on an airplane, right? When you look at an airplane, if you ever been on an airplane and tell you how high you is and it tell you how fast you going. I never seen an airplane
backstrip.
drop levels unless it's about to land. Meaning, if the word's round, why is not going around? Why is it going straight, straight, straight?
Right.
Anybody that been on an airplane and tell you how high you is and how fast you going. And
That's
never
a
drop
fact.
levels.
And think about this too. like they said, how the hell could a rainbow be formed the way it's
As a
formed
dome.
if we're not in a dome? Right, right. And then the sky is supposed to be a reflection of the water. That's that's they saying that part. I don't believe.
Nah, that's actually a fact.
They say the
The
sky is
sky,
the water, but
the
I don't
sun,
believe that.
the sun's according to the sunset and the different levels of the
Who
colors
you talking to?
of
Let's
the
do this.
sky.
Hmm.
It reflects off of the ocean.
No, so
That's a
close to
fact.
Yeah, facts.
the space, but you're able to get the
So you know,
ocean.
I, since
Look,
y'all
hold on,
know
look,
that,
hold
right?
on,
Where is the sun? My bad, artist.
what is it
look.
called? Something underwater. What they call it?
Mommy, let me say something. Let me say something before I get it. That's why I be telling everybody, watch these movies, right?
Like
In The
living
Simpsons.
underwater. You show
Oh,
me
let me
that.
say something real quick before I forget it. In The Simpsons, y'all can hear me?
We listening.
In the cartoon The Simpsons, when they was playing on that football
I'm gonna
field,
answer that, Trill. Give me a
on
minute.
that bat, I mean on that baseball field, right? The nigga hit the ball and it hit the sky and it crashed and the water fell out.
Started
That's a
dripping.
sign.
Yeah.
That's no fraud. Hold on, one more thing. Inside of King Kong, he threw that big ass arrow up to the sky, and when he broke the sky, it was people looking down at him.
Right.
This is shit they throwing at us, signs.
Hell yeah. But let me answer Trill. So let me tell you what I heard, Trill. He said, but what y'all think? He said, but what y'all think happened when we died off? I heard it's different dimensions. You don't necessarily, nobody dies. You just go into a different dimension. Like, your body is called the host. Your soul keep living. The only thing that dies is your body. You're no longer in that body. Your soul wanders. That's why they say. That's why they say they don't tell us the real true definition of reincarnation. That shit is real, but in each dimension, there's 10 dimensions. There's 10 like on Earth. So if you die on Earth, right? It'll take for you to go into about 10 different hosts before you get to the third dimension. Like that's how I heard it goes, yo. This shit is crazy. I heard there are different dimensions. We don't die. There's no such thing of hell. We are in hell.
You got
Earth
to
is
at
hell.
some point.
Nah, it's a certain
At
thing of
some,
hell, Earth.
Earth. That's what I
yeah,
said.
but
Earth is hell.
but at some point in time, you got to understand something, and you got to understand it with a clear eye. All right, what is a portal?
A portal
Like
is
that's like going to a different dimension.
no,
No.
Yes, it
no,
is.
no. It's not a portal.
If you go to a portal, it's gonna take you in a whole different part of the world, or
My
somewhere
point.
a whole
My,
nother
My
dimension.
point.
That's why they make portals.
okay.
Like if an
Oh.
alien, like if somebody was in a whole other universe, they could walk to a portal and get in this living room right now. A
But
fucking
I
All
don't
I
right.
think
heard,
creature looking
I
human
heard the
can
Bermuda
end up in this
Triangle
living
has a
room right now.
living
wormhole.
right now through a portal. Yeah, but I don't think he's talking about that type of portal.
That's the only type of portals that
You
they
heard
make.
me, Tizzle?
No.
They get sound like
What?
it sound like
Listen,
you talk about time traveling.
All right, let's do this. I'm feeling you. Let's do this. Now you on the positive note. Okay, now you can stay here.
Y'all believe in time
Tizzle,
God
traveling?
is real.
Tizzle.
No, listen,
I think,
listen.
I think the Bermuda Triangle has a wormhole.
Yeah,
So
that's what my
been
soul
said.
sister said.
No. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Top. I was, wait a minute.
My
Y'all
bad,
going
bro.
too fast. Yeah, you going too fast. Listen. The
Now
thing is,
I'm asking her if she heard about that. That's all. You know what I mean? It's not
What I'm
moving.
saying, I
Just
was in the
saying.
middle. I was in the middle of the scheme of
Sorry, bro.
asking y'all
I
about the
apologize, bro.
portals. You know what I'm saying? All right, these portals that they told us on national news. This is not a gimmick. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is not none of that. They just opened up another portal, no, June the 20th or some shit like that. They opened up another portal. Okay, they've been doing this shit since the 40s. Okay, we die. Where do we go? We don't know. A portal is like a window. A window could be anything. Like it could be a gate. It could be a gateway to another parallel. It could be a gateway to another universe. Anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything on the other side of that portal or a portal. You know what I'm
Facts, let's
saying?
do this.
It's not the same world that we living on this side. Once you step on that other side of that portal, you in another world.
Right.
So
Right.
so now let me rephrase this question. Do y'all believe the government got some Stargate SG-1 type shit going on?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I think the government like runs this whole earth. Period.
Go ahead, Queen.
No, that's all I was gonna say.
Oh. The government is fucked up, however you put it. The government is fucked up.
Yo,
I'm gonna
they
tell you
might
why the
try and
government.
kidnap us. They might try and kidnap us
I'm gonna
after
I'm
this,
gonna I'm gonna
man.
tell you
Watch
why
it.
the government is
They'll
fucked up.
kidnap
Because
your ass.
at the end of the
Nah,
day,
you the
they
first to
doing.
go, shorty.
Who the fuck is Beauty McLean? Because at the end of
What?
the day,
Why she try to pull up?
no, they text my
Oh,
phone and said Beauty McLean. But at the end of the day, let me tell you why the government is so fucked up. Because the government has our minds all fucked up. But by the grace of God, we're able, for the ones like us that see everything. I'm Beauty. Okay, bitch. For the ones that
keep
see,
talking your shit. Stop keep reading.
for
Why
the
you keep
ones that
reading?
see everything, you know what I'm saying? They fucking everything up, and they fucking our minds up, and they just fucked up
They
all
ain't
around the
fucking
board.
our
Some
minds up, nigga.
people,
They fucked our
cause some
minds up.
people minds are really fucked up. Cause some people,
Nigga, all of
some
our
people
minds
think
is
it's
fucked
a.
up.
Hold on, some
All
people
of
think
our
it's.
minds is fucked up because we live a certain way that we don't supposed to live.
But
We just try
listen,
our best to live best.
listen. Some people, a lot of people be like, I hate when people say, "Oh, girl, please, I don't believe in that conspiracy shit." And it's like,
That's on
damn.
them.
And then when the shit hit the fan, you gonna be
That's
the
on
only
them.
lost soul. Like, damn, I should have listened. The government is fucking wicked. They are wicked. They are literally the root to all evil. They
Evil.
are, they are the ones who started everything: the drug dealing, the sex trafficking, the prostitution, the every fucking thing.
Yeah, I'm about
They
look.
started
I'm about
all
to
this
say,
shit.
yo, I'm about to get. Can I say something to get all y'all mad? Sometimes I just be thinking. I just be thinking. I'm about to get everybody mad. Y'all ready?
Holla at us.
I, I wonder. Sometimes I wonder was slavery real?
It's not. Slavery was not real.
Nah, hell no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
All
no,
right,
seriously.
Kanye
Don't
West.
do that.
Hold
Nah,
West.
nah,
on.
nah, nah. You know why
Hold
I say
on.
don't do that? Because
Hold on.
Now I ain't gonna
people
lie.
was
When it comes
hard
to the government,
Just
sometimes
because
I
and
you picking
wonder.
cotton don't mean you
Look,
was a
look. If
nah,
we
slave.
really
bro.
went through slavery, I'm not
Don't mean you was a
disrespecting. I'm
slave.
talking about what the government have planned and done
Let
to
me
us. Was that a setup
This is a
for what's
different
going on
government.
fact.
This is a
today
more
to make us
Fact.
feel
Let's
this
do
less
is
this.
of
That's a
people?
fact.
this is a
Slavery
more
was
advanced
not.
government we live
Listen,
in right
listen,
now. Back in the days,
listen,
government wasn't even government. It
listen,
was
Why
it
listen.
was
did
it
There
it
was
was
cost
forever.
a
There was
secret
us?
always a
society.
government. There was always a government. But like Let's Do This said, government planned it all. Slavery was not fucking real. That shit wasn't real. If you picked cotton, you picked cotton because you needed to pick cotton, make a little, do whatever. Slavery was not real. I've read up
Hold
on
on,
Nah,
slavery.
Tizzle,
shit.
Hold on,
I've
Tizzle.
read up
You know they
on.
So,
coming
I
for you
no,
now.
listen.
You know they
hold on.
gonna come for us now,
I
bro.
didn't say it wasn't
Nah,
real.
yo,
Now,
listen. You know they
hold
gonna
on.
come for
I
us
didn't say
now,
How you
bro.
gonna
slavery
keep
wasn't
cutting me
real.
That
off?
don't even
I'm
Am I
sound
saying
right
wrong?
when
to
it comes
me.
to these people,
Nah, yo.
when it comes to these
Okay, bro.
people, you don't think that was the biggest plan in history?
Let me say something. The government called it
Was
slavery
it?
because they knew
Oh
that
my
we as
god.
listen, they knew that they could control our mind, body, and soul to have
Through
us think
slavery.
that we was in slavery. We was not enslaved. Just like right now, they're controlling us. That's what they've been doing. It wasn't
So
slavery.
so so
It
hold
was
on,
That's
hold
a
on.
fact.
let
So
me speak. Let
It
me
hold
wasn't
on,
speak.
hold on.
slavery, it was
There were
control.
listen.
My bad.
There
This is
were
your
white
show. Hold on.
people also that was getting whipped and shit and getting their ass beat and everything. They call it. It was no such thing of slavery. Let me tell you something. It was all a fucking
Yes,
lie.
it was the Irish people.
Say
I
you
know
don't
about
feel.
that.
Say
I
you
know
don't feel
about
it
that. It
was.
was the Irish. It was
Yeah,
the Irish people. Yeah,
I hear that.
they were slaves
No,
too.
it's. I mean, it's a good. It's a
Nah,
good.
but you can't say
It's a
it's not
good
real
argument.
because people was getting whipped. People was getting
Now that's
hard.
what you heard.
You
Like,
had
yo, on my last
you had
live, right?
men.
Look, I said,
All
look,
You
right,
had
my
let me
men
ask.
going
grandmother
Did your
strong.
born.
grandmother? Hold on, babe. Did your top shots? Did your grandmother ever tell you to go outside and pick your what they call them? Pick
No,
your
not that.
grandparents or your
No.
bitch?
Yeah.
You was
Listen,
getting
listen.
we was getting whipped too by grandparents. Not me, but
Yes,
It has
Not me
happened.
yes,
either.
In the
I
South, that's
was.
what they do.
Not me.
I I'm Jamaican. It's mandatory we get our ass whipped. But I'm just saying, um,
My father and my
like
grandfather
Facts.
stopped
Let's do
trying
this.
I'm
But
not
look,
getting at
I'm
y'all.
I'm not
I'm not
look.
upset.
I want to hold on.
I would never get
I want to
upset.
get this correct. Look, I
Y'all
want to get it
entitled to
correct.
y'all opinion, but when y'all saying that, y'all don't think it's real, I would have to
Nah, nah. That's why I said before you said
rebuke
that. I
that.
said let me get something correct.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. Look, listen. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying the way this word is. Who knows what they done? The
No, I
biggest.
understand
No,
that.
look. The biggest war right now is a race war. That was the biggest seed that they planted in history. Was to make a race war so we could always look at color when we all fucking human. So if they could plan that, what else did they plan? My grandmother born
Everything.
1930. My grandmother born 1939. And she told me she don't remember her mother being in slavery. My grandmother born 1939. So imagine what year her mother born. And she said her mother was not in slavery.
Let me tell you something.
Get to that.
There are, hold on, babe. There are, I've heard some people say that slavery did exist. But I'm going to tell you why they thought slavery did exist. Because that's what the white people were calling them. Right now, people are being kidnapped for numerous of reasons. They becoming sex slaves.
Yeah, for the
There,
organs. For
there
the
was,
organs.
hold on, Top Shots. There was a lot of
All
different
right.
shit. There were um um sex slaves. Like the white man was getting a black woman pregnant. It was sex slaves. It was clean. What y'all call it? Maids.
I'm not saying
But
it's
it
not
wasn't.
real. I'm never
But it
questioning
wasn't.
it. I'm just
Yo, we
saying
need
all the
Calico.
shit they taught us
Calico would
is that real.
Calico would destroy y'all, bro. Calico would destroy y'all.
Tell Calico pull his ass
Yeah.
up.
I don't
I
think.
ain't
I
saying
don't
it's
have him
not
on
Let's
real.
do this.
Instagram.
I'm just saying.
Let's do this. I don't think Obama was the Antichrist because he didn't really do shit but give us Obama phones. And motherfuckers still
He's
to
not
this
even
day
black.
they're able to go on the internet with Obama phones. So I don't think that Obama was the Antichrist. You know
Now
who
the
I think was the
Antichrist gonna
Antichrist?
be the next
Hold
pope.
on. You know who I think was the Antichrist? Y'all might say I'm bugging.
That pope
Oh,
that died, right?
Trump.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Get the hell out
Hell
of
no.
here.
You
Tell you
bugging,
Get
why.
out of
Tizzle.
here.
Nah,
Listen.
Tizzle,
I'm
you
gonna tell
bugging,
you why.
Tizzle. Nah.
That don't
Now
mean
tell
I'm
us
I
why.
right.
don't
Tell us why.
strongly disagree.
That don't mean I'm right. That don't mean I'm right. I feel how I feel. I'm just saying. Trump was too good to be true to be a fucking president. Real shit. Let's be real. Let me tell y'all something. Trump was the only motherfucking president you heard damn near getting over on the motherfucking government. Trump had a fucking gang of motherfuckers run up into the what was that called, Rassan? What
Nah.
got them fucked up
People
and watched them
decided to
fall
do that,
off.
man.
Now
Nah, you
you
wrong
know
with
the
that, man.
yo,
That
you
was
know what
one of
the
the first
Antichrist
motherfucking
mean?
presidents.
The Antichrist is somebody that's
That's like the
gonna
devil.
pull up out of nowhere and we're gonna respect them like God. That's the
Wow.
Antichrist.
Not just only that, he gonna have the
See,
looks of
all
persuasion.
right,
He
all
gonna
right.
be able to.
Since you put
He
it
gonna
like
be able
that,
to control. Hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute.
wait.
When you talking about, when you
Okay.
talking about,
Hold on, let
wait
Trey
a minute.
speak.
Stop. Hold on, hold up.
Mhm.
When you talking about the Antichrist, it's more to it than just a person coming up, and everybody gonna respect them. It's a person. Actually, this is gonna be what
He's gonna be Jesus on earth.
nah, it ain't gonna be. It's gonna be a little bit better than that. It's gonna be cause see, Jesus went through hell. This person is not gonna go through that. This person is gonna be able to get a job whenever, however. They're gonna go through all branches of the government. They're gonna fuck
Holla at
around
me,
and
let's do it.
become
I'm telling you, I be on this shit. Go ahead,
like
Travis.
He
like they
gonna
go
draw
the
the
guy the guy
Antichrist is gonna
the
draw
guy
the
the
whole
guy
I got a
the
nation.
guy.
point since
He
y'all
gonna
put it
draw the
that
whole
way.
nation
Hold
to
on.
believe that he
Yeah.
Jesus walking.
Y'all have a point
Nah,
there.
he's not
Y'all
gonna
got
The
a
be
point
nothing.
there
Antichrist
because
is
He's
going
not
he
gonna
to
has
be nothing.
lead
Hold
a
on,
followers.
whole nation to
wait a
believe
He
minute.
that
has
Jesus
loyal
back.
followers. That's
He's not
facts.
gonna be nothing like Jesus. I just sat there and said that he's gonna be better. When what I mean by he's gonna be better because he don't have to go through the punishment on the earth that Jesus had to go through to prove a point. You see what I'm saying? When he come here, he's gonna be already a smart motherfucker. He gonna get through school like it's nothing. He gonna go through every
Right.
branch
Thank
of
you.
the
Let's do
government.
this.
He gonna go through every branch of the government. He gonna have the looks of persuasion. The Bible tell you exactly what the Antichrist is gonna look like and
Right.
how it's gonna
You
The
come.
know
Yo,
what?
Bible ain't
Trey.
real. The
See how the
Yo,
Bible is not
Trey.
real.
yeah.
Yo, Trey's. Yo, Trey.
The
You see
Bible
Y'all
that
ain't
right.
That
real.
Y'all
Jay Z
right.
movie
Y'all
that he
right.
tried to drop?
You say what?
Trump is
Jay Z
the
about to drop a
Antichrist. I'm
movie.
telling y'all.
It's called The Book of Clarence.
Well, you got a book. Everybody got a book. We all lost prophets into nobody. Let me see how I can say this. Nothing is new under the sun. Even
That's
with
a
a
fact.
creation or idea or a way you put words or way you do things, nothing is new. Everything is
So
a revolving circle. So whatever you feel like you coming out with, or whatever you feel
Facts.
like you adding on to
Ain't
the
nobody
earth,
gonna be better than Jesus.
you ain't
Right.
doing that
nah,
but spinning.
look, that's what I'm
You
saying.
ain't
Look,
doing that. You ain't doing
look,
that but change. You ain't doing
look,
that but
Trey.
changing word. Hold on. Wait a
Trey.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You ain't doing nothing.
My back, King.
You don't. You're not doing nothing but rephrasing everything. Like,
See, let's
okay,
do this. You came around. Now you cool. I fucks with you.
you
Go
know what
ahead,
I'm
Trey.
saying?
Don't pay me no mind.
But look,
So
look. Yo, Trace, that's why I was telling you, you gotta get up to that. Jay Z dropping a movie called The Book of Clarence. And if you see the
you can drop a
preview,
book of Artie. She can
now,
drop a book of
now
Tia.
listen, let me
She
tell
can
you
drop a
what I
book.
peep.
She can.
Hold on,
She can.
look. Let me tell you what I peep in that movie. The whole movie was based on some black guy being jealous of Jesus. He started
Jesus is
faking.
black,
No, no,
y'all.
no, listen. The movie's about a black guy being jealous because Jesus came back and he started faking the miracles. His best friend, was not blind, but he told his friend, "Yo, act like you blind and let the world know, see that I can heal you."
Hey, have you
But
ever
hold on,
seen?
look. Before the
Have
movie
you?
ended, right? They grabbed his ass up. They said, "You keep thinking you keep saying you the real Messiah. Let me see you walk on water." And they put him in front of a pool, and it stopped right there. But when I look at the whole preview, all that shit, the only thing I see is they telling me somebody's coming to fake Jesus.
You
That's
can't
why they
say,
kept telling us
but
forever
but see,
Jesus
but
is
see,
coming
this is
back
the
because
thing.
they want us to
Artie,
depend
Artie,
on the
Artie,
fake
King
Artie,
Jesus.
Paul
Artie,
Salute
Artie,
King.
Artie, 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 Artie,
Jesus
Artie,
not
Artie.
coming back.
Jesus
Jesus
Nah,
is
not
nah,
coming
black.
back.
nah, nah. Listen. Jesus, and
It's not coming back.
hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen, Jesus.
Y'all talk
Let's get
about
that
Jesus.
straight.
I mean God.
Let's get that straight. Jesus was a man. Jesus was not the fulfilled Messiah that you read about. Jesus is a whole totally different person from Yahshua. Yahshua and Jesus is two different people. Let's get that straightened out. First thing first. Just
Talk.
like just like God and Yahweh is two different people. Jesus and God is more of the Greeks. If you find out who Jesus really was, you wouldn't praise Jesus, but more of Yahshua.
You
If you
think
knew
Jesus
who God,
coming back?
well, nobody's not gonna come back as Jesus because Jesus was Jesus. I it's almost
I want to say something when you finish, Trace.
it's almost like it's almost like that's almost like the Chinese people looking up for another Buddha. That's like almost like the fucking the fucking Egyptians looking up for another fucking King
Facts,
Tut.
Queen.
Like you will never get that again. God don't make mistakes. However,
That's a fact.
everybody's story has a similarity start, but
Yo,
we different people, different characters for a
Trace,
reason.
I got a question. Do you believe that we as black people, do you believe that we are the gods?
We have a
I believe
percentage,
as
but
humans we are
We
gods.
are the gods, Trace. God is within us.
yeah,
That's
but
why
we
God
have a
is a
percentage.
soul.
Wait a
Listen,
minute, wait a
listen.
minute.
Oh God. Listen. God is just
How
a
you
soul. That's why God was never seen before. That's why they always talk about just think about it. Jesus is a form of a
You
distraction
can't,
of God.
but what I'm
Right?
saying
A
is
lot of people
you can't say that. You can't say. Hold on, wait a minute.
listen. Oh, he dropped. Jesus. Jesus, God, we are gods. Us as black people, God
Mhm.
We
is
in his
within
image. That's it.
us. God is within us. Why you think nobody have nobody nobody talks about God? They always talk about Jesus Christ, right? Remember, Jesus Christ was sent from God. He was God's son, right? Jesus Christ was a distraction of God because at the end of the day, we are gods. God is within us. And I just need everybody to understand that. Like, I've been doing a lot of research lately, and God is within us. We are our own gods. Why you think we got instincts? Why you think we got gut feelings? Why you think we have so much? Because that's God telling you. When you get that gut feeling, that's God telling you, like, don't go, don't do it. You ever got a
Yeah,
gut
what?
feeling of something telling you not to go, and you
Mhm.
go anyway, and then some shit go down? Nigga, that's God. We are gods. We are supernatural. Yo, listen to what I'm trying to tell y'all. We are supernatural. We as black people, you watch the movies where out of the blue you get mad and then you just a certain type of
So
power just
man, you
come out,
think you
or you get
man, you think that's why we so hated?
yes,
We the
yes.
hatest race
We are
in
the natural
history.
melanin. Let me tell you something. We are
We
the
the
natural
hatest race
melanin.
in history on
We
earth.
are the natural melanin. All we gotta do is stand outside in the sun. You know how many white people nobody don't even know this. How many white people be hospitalized just off of being in the sun? That shit burns them bad. Within the meantime, we're good. That's our melanin. Like, yo, we are supernatural. I'm telling you, God is within us. And the government knows this. The white people knows this. This is why we're hated. Why the
Mhm.
fuck you think the white? Come on, make it make sense. Make it make sense. How the fuck we all are supposed to be one, but every fucking white person in the world, even the ones that have black, hair is straighter than a motherfucker like they got perms. Make it make sense. Black beauty is supposed to be natural. Why do you think they put perms out there? For us to feel like, oh, we got good hair because our hair is straight and long. But yet alone, those fucking perms got so many chemicals in it that could fuck you up.
Hey, you could dismember somebody with a perm, girl. That is crazy. I
Real
haven't had a
shit.
Right.
perm.
No, I'm
Yeah.
yo queen. I literally read about it. A perm,
Yeah.
putting a perm in your hair.
My
That's why
trays,
right now.
my big trays in the back.
That's why right now. That oh shit. That's why right now they got it to where now you can get some type of money you can sue if you've been in your past using certain kind of perms
Let me
and
Right.
let
this
me
that and the third. They
let me
Yeah, I
listen.
let me
heard.
I
let
watched
me
this.
let me
It's
let
the
me
scientists.
I want to chime in. I want to chime in on something that you was talking about a while ago. To be fair, we have a percentage of God. We have a percentage of God in
Facts.
us.
Let's do this.
Listen, we have a percentage of God in us. We have that the 1 to 7 percentage of God in us, which
No,
is
we are
you know
gods. Period. We
not
are
I
God. Period.
no we're not and
God is
I'm a,
within us. I'm telling
hold
you.
up. Can I prove what I'm talking about?
Uh-huh.
Um, First of all, God assigned you to spiritual angels. You know what I'm saying? The people that warn you in your head to tell you not to do something, it's not God. God give you a free will of choice. You know what I'm saying? God do not stick
What you
with
call it? A
you.
conscience?
Nah, it's not a conscience. It's a spiritual.
What you think our
It's a
conscience is?
spiritual. It's a spiritual angel that sticks with you from your child birth. And what happens is when you a child, it's called your imaginary friend.
I about to
You
say
know what I'm
where
No,
saying?
that
It's
no,
angel,
called
no,
your
no, 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 no,
imaginary friend.
where that
no,
angel come from when
no,
it's telling you not
no,
to
That
do it?
angel
no.
grow
Because
with
let me
you.
tell
It
you
never
something.
left you.
Let me tell
It
you
never
something.
left you. Listen,
Let
it
me tell
never
you something,
left you.
Trace. I have never had an imaginary friend in a day of my life. I've never seen nothing. The only time I seen shit was when I was in the dark. I've never seen nothing in the light.
So
I've
you
never
saw
seen
things.
anything.
But my point is, you saw things from a normal kid point of view. A normal kid, listen to me, all kids don't grow the same. All right. Some of us don't have the friend that we sat down in the fucking sandbox and we talk to every day. But we did have conversations with ourselves.
Listen.
We did see things that the normal people couldn't see. As
All right.
us as children.
So since you wanna put it like that, Trace, answer this one question. I just need to know why
Right.
is everybody's, because I've heard people say they had imaginary friends. They
Right,
seen
right.
ghosts, and it was always a little girl or a little boy.
Nah, nah,
Why
nah, nah,
was
nah, nah. Your
wait,
imaginary friend,
hold on. Why was everybody imaginary friend white?
I don't know, but mine wasn't white. Mine was the conversation that I had with myself as a child. I believed in that conversation that I was having as a child. I believed that I was really talking to a friend because as I got older, to understood and realized myself was my best friend. I gave myself the best fucking advice. But they also a part of me that sat beside me through this whole journey as me being a kid. Like the ones that told me, don't go inside this place right here because this might be something bad happen. I end up ditching this place, come to find out a friend got killed in there. That, you know, God set you up the same way he set your mind up to believe
Trace,
that.
let me tell you something, Trace. I had I had a I used to have dreams, right? And when I would wake up, either that same day or the next day, I would get news that that same exact thing that I dreamed about have happened. It haven't happened to me recently, but whenever I would have dreams of someone getting killed or somebody getting hurt, right? Those
Yeah,
dreams
but
would.
that was your I wouldn't say your guardian angel, but that was more like the ones that guide
Who do
you.
you think is our guardian angel?
I don't know. It could be our
God.
angel. Listen, no, 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 no,
We are
no,
our
no,
own
no,
gods.
no,
I'm
no.
trying to tell you something.
That may be true, but we do not have the control of God in us. We don't
Because
have
we
the
don't
control
allow
of God in
ourselves
us.
to have that. This is
I
what I
don't.
was trying to say. When we
Yeah,
realize the power that we
we
have
can't channel
within
that
us,
as human beings.
that's not
As
true,
human beings, we
Trace.
can't channel that. Well, a lot of
Trace,
things we having a
listen
hard
to me.
time.
Listen to me, Trace.
Hold on, hold on, let me tell you a fact. This
If
is a
you,
fact. Look. Why you think they study our DNA? They study our body. They study everything about us. They take our black females when they have babies. They take that percentage. They take all that shit from us. Why you think they study us so much?
Hmm.
Put it
why you
like
think
this.
it's a
Put it
such
like
thing?
this,
Why you
brother.
think
Listen. Put it
meditating is
like
so
this, brother.
powerful?
Listen. Put it
Why?
like this, brother.
Why do you think
None of us on this earth are God. Let's go
because
ahead and kill.
meditating is what brings your sense
Let's
of
go ahead and
power?
kill the scenario. Listen. Let's
Why do you think? Why?
our melatonin makes us dominant. It's more precious than
That's a
silver
fact.
and gold.
Let me.
But a big old but with that. We're not gods. Far from it. We don't live the way. We don't act the way. We don't even. We don't. In some of their eyes, we probably not even worthy. That's
Listen.
just being real.
Let me explain something to you, Trace. Listen, we as a black people, let me tell you why we. You know why they got us to wear shoes? Why you think you go to Africa they don't wear shoes? You know why they got us to wear shoes? Because if we plant our feet on the fucking ground, what you think that is?
Well, in so many ways that
What you
could be
think that?
in the
No.
spirit,
Answer the question. Why do
in the
they
spirit,
not?
and can I, you know, in a spiritual way, that could mean one thing, but then science it could mean another thing. However that go, the shoes off, mask off, hair on, hair
I
off.
believe in dreams,
What
skin, and
I'm
bones.
saying is, What I'm saying is, we as the people
I
over
got you,
thousands
Trey.
of years, we still trying to channel
That's what I
that
said. As soon
spirit.
as I said
Yeah,
God is within us. I hear you. Go
yeah,
ahead. Keep
That's
going,
why.
Trey.
Like one
yeah,
thing.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Look,
We
one
got
thing
that
I will
percentage
ask,
of
right?
God in us.
Look,
Yeah,
one thing I
yeah.
will ask. One thing I
Hmm.
will ask, right? Look, one thing I will
Come on,
You
ask.
know,
man.
can blacks
Why?
agree?
Look. One thing I want to ask. Why the fuck is black people the most hated race?
Cause
Do you
we
know
are
how many races
God.
it is?
But see, that goes back to what you were saying earlier. That's the
It's a
distraction
reason
where
for
they want you to
everything.
stay
Ain't nothing
down.
new under the sun.
Yeah, but that's a distraction to keep
I dropped it, Queen.
you bobbed in on that. Like the real question you need to ask yourself, the real question, the real question. If we all are gods, why are we having a hard time keeping our
Because
own shit?
we don't know that we
No, no,
are
no, no, no,
wicked,
let
but
them land. Let
we
them
don't
land. Let
know
them
how to
land.
gravitate towards
Man,
I,
let them land.
our super.
Hold on, let them land.
Go ahead.
as gods, why do we have a problem?
I'm trying, Queen. Go
As
ahead, Trey.
gods, why do we have a problem staying on top of our game? Why is we worried about melodation, all the shit that don't goes with our human living? Our human living is we supposed to stay two steps closer to God, not all this other things.
Why you think?
You
Look,
know, the
that's
Bible
why
says
black people.
Jesus
No, no,
is
no,
the
no,
That,
no.
way.
You told me to stop talking. Let him land. Let him land.
Chip, salute, Chip.
Salute, fam. Go
Salute,
ahead.
Chip.
I don't want to, I want to hear what Trey's saying.
Go ahead, Trace.
We all the object to the whole situation is to channel to get closer to God. If we was all gods in our own way, or just say we set gods and we come from the tribe or this and tribe or that, we wouldn't have to work so hard to get closer to God. We will already have that in us. No, we are actually people who are seeking the relationship for God and hoping that God will have a better
Facts, Lester.
a relationship to return back. You know what I'm saying?
Now
So
we already got a relationship with God. That's why He sent His Son to save us.
We just don't know
They
it.
just
This is
broke
what
all this bullshit down here to make us feel like we
I'm
need
gonna
to
mute
go.
my mic
Look,
so
look.
I can speak.
They just broke all this shit down here to make us feel like we gotta pray every day. We gotta go to church. Nah, we already blessed.
now the church is inside of you, man. All that
Yeah,
shit
we
is
already
inside of
blessed.
you.
But they try
You
to make it
talking
feel like
about a
we not
building?
blessed. Hold on, look.
Listen,
They try to make it feel like we not blessed. That's why they bungle all these fucking
blessed
religions and
ain't got
shit.
nothing to do
We
with it. You
blessed.
got to understand what blessed mean. See, they use words to knock you short.
Words are cursed.
Right, but and what they do is
My
they
point.
use words to knock you short of what is really supposed to be the main target. Like the main target is we supposed to be bettering ourselves to get closer to God. We supposed to better ourselves to get closer to God,
That's
not
not
better
true.
ourselves to
That's
go
not
to
true.
our God
That's not
kingdom. You
true,
know what I'm saying?
Trace.
Like,
That's not
We
true.
look, look, we already blessed. Our father sent his son down here because he knew the world we was gonna live in. At the end of the day, right?
Where we
You
going?
can't wake up without sinning. It's impossible.
Clap my hand, man. Oh, my nigga,
bro,
Hmm.
Trey, you in the
Listen,
building?
all right. I'm gonna
That's
mute
the
my
reason
mic
people
why
that
because
he
I
called
live
it
don't
years.
really want
saving.
to talk on my
Hold
I
own.
on,
know
why do you think
people
he
that
called
live
it saving?
years.
Why do we
Listen,
gotta save ourselves if we were
no, that's
saved?
not true, bro. I know people
Why
that
do we
live
have to
years.
save
I know
our
people that
look?
live years
Why do
without
we have to
sinning,
save
bro.
ourselves if we were
I know
saved?
people who live. I know people who live for years without sinning. Do you
Why
understand
do
what
we
I'm
have
saying?
to save
Sin,
ourselves if we were
sin,
saved?
sin do not have nothing to do with it. When you talking about the work of God, you have more sinners than you do the people who live in the righteous way.
But why do we have sin though? Because God sacrificed His Son Jesus Christ so that
That's
for
what
Because
they
our
told you.
sins,
he knew we
so
was living
listen,
in
the
hell and
sin,
it's impossible
That's
to
the
not
Ten
sin.
Commandments are not real. The
that.
Bible is not real.
It's a text. So, do you know
So
what a
like
text
make it
is?
make sense. How could
But do you know what a text
y'all
is?
don't even realize y'all going by something
How
that's
we
not
gotta save
real.
ourselves when we
That's
were
from the
saved? So
government.
that means God wasted time. He sent the Son down here to save us, and we
You
still
can't
gotta
even
live
say
here
God wasted
by His
time
rules
because
and
this is
save
what the
ourselves.
government was telling us. How could you say God
We
wasted
already
time?
saved.
We don't know what's really true. We don't know that.
No, we
But what
don't.
we do know is true is God is within us. Like you
Right,
can't you this is why we have a conscience. This is why
right.
yo, it's so much things. If you we are supernatural and we don't even know it. We as black people, we have superpowers that we don't even know about. Why you think they
Well,
stop? Hold on, let me land, please. I let all y'all speak on my platform and I ain't get a chance to speak. I just want to land.
Simulation like
Why
that.
you think? Why do y'all think they
They have
tried to stop
something
meditation and put it into prayer?
up in the
You
sky,
don't have
so
to pray
like
to
the
God.
stuff
All you got to
from
do is
space or
talk within
whatever,
you,
and they
because
hit
God is
buttons,
within you.
which help blow the clouds certain way, change your weather and shit. You know, the calm storm.
Hello.
Yo, Chip, let wifey land. Wifey landing.
My bad, y'all.
That
It's
wasn't
all
you
love, man. It's
talking.
respect, King.
But why do you think? Just listen. Everything is fucking fraud if you think about it. Why you think they say you ain't got to go to church to praise God? You motherfucking don't. You why you think it's okay to talk to yourself, but as long as you're not answering yourself, that's what the problem where the problem lands at. Cause God is within us. You don't have to fucking go to church to praise God. All they want is your money at church. Let's be real. At church, when you go to church, they're reading scriptures. That's not real. The Bible is not fucking real. It's not real.
I
Why do you
wouldn't
think
say
they try to
it's not
stop?
real. It's
Why
just
do you think?
altered.
Listen. Why do you think they
It's
try to
watered
stop?
down.
Listen. Why do you think? Have y'all ever meditated before? I downloaded this app on my phone where you can meditate at least 5 minutes out of your each day. I swear to God, this was 3 months ago. I sat. I was feeling a little stressed. I was feeling a little down, and then boom, I seen that app. I downloaded it. I went to meditate. It tells you what to do. Hey, hon. It tells you what to do. Next thing you know, I felt fucking amazing. When I tell you it was too good to be true, I didn't do it again after that because I said, nah, this shit is real. Yes. That shit is amazing. But let me tell you something. They got you praying to nobody because God is within us. Talk to yourself. When you feel something going on, you talk to yourself because God is within you.
It's a
He
difference
is who
between using your mind and thinking.
and think
When
yes.
you're praying, you're thinking. When
Meditating,
you're
you're
using
using
your
your
mind,
mind.
you're connecting.
I,
Exactly.
I,
The
I,
only
I
way you can
understand.
connect through God, listen, the only way you can connect through God is by meditating. And you know why? That's because
That's not
God is
true.
within
That's
you.
not
You're
true. That's not
connected
true.
within
That's not
yourself.
true. That's not true. That's not true.
My
That
Lord.
is not true. That's not true. That's not true at all.
Yo,
At
let me
all.
tell you, Trey, that's not real. Let me tell you something, Trey. It's real shit. This real shit. You want me to tell you how people just automatically, people be thinking, yo, it's so many crazy people walking around here, and you think they crazy, and they're not fucking crazy. They are not. They are
I
not, because
understand
they're walking
all.
around
I
talking to
understand.
themselves.
I understand. I understand all of that. I mean, I'm a
You're not
just,
letting me
I'm a
land. How
just.
could you say you understand if you're not letting me finish or land and get to what I'm trying to say? I let all y'all speak. I didn't get a chance to speak yet. What I'm basically trying to say
Nah,
to
you
you
had a
is,
chance to speak, shorty.
no, I didn't. I had a chance to speak over y'all. I didn't have a chance to speak.
All right, land, baby.
So shut up. Thank you.
Mwah.
All I'm trying to say is God is within us. A lot of shit is still stuck in our mental because of how we grew up and what the government what the government taught our parents and what our parents taught us. No, you gotta have a mind of your own and you gotta realize what the fuck life is really about. That's why they say, you know who came up with that saying, life is what you make it? The government. You know why they say life is what you make it? Because we as a people choose to believe them. We as a people choose to believe in what they say. We as a people choose to. If I go to the hospital today or tomorrow, I'm not taking no motherfucking medication. I'm not doing none of that. You gotta. We are you. You meditate. It's We are so powerful, and the sad part about it is we don't even know how powerful we are as a people. This is why they do shit to distract us, so that we can't come
I
as
know,
one.
my,
This is
I
why.
know how powerful
This
we
is
as
why.
the people.
Hold on.
But
This
we the
is
number
why.
one enemies on earth. There's a reason for everything,
Right,
man.
Right,
There's a reason
right,
for
right.
everything. We the number one
We
enemies
are
in the world.
we are very fucking powerful. I'm telling you, if every fucking or half the black nation, fuck that, because race is race. It's not no black, it's just all race. If you fucking meditate, you'll see the difference of what I'm trying to say. Second of all, you know how many white people fucking love us, dude? Seriously.
Facts.
Racists
You
don't make
funny.
sense no more. Like real shit. If you see somebody that's racist, they like 96.
Right. That's a fact too.
Real
Right.
shit. If you see somebody that's racist, they like 96. Yo, let me tell you something. It's these white dudes that live in Harlem. They ride their bikes all the way from Harlem to my soul food restaurant. Just for soul food. You know what they tell me? Oh, we freaking love your white people with soul food. First of all, how did I asked them, first of all, how the fuck did you find out about my spot? How you find out about this?
They Google this. Yeah.
And they drive every other day, not drive, ride on their bikes from Harlem. You know how many white people come into my store for soul food?
Facts.
That's
Facts.
right.
Like racists don't exist no more besides these stupid ass black motherfuckers. It's the blacks that's racist on the low.
Mm.
It's us
So
as a people that's racist on the fucking low.
Because that's how they built it, baby. That's
And
how they
it's
built it.
sad.
That's
It's
how they
fucking
built it.
sad. And it's sad that they
And
don't
it's the
even
punk
see that.
ride.
It's sad that they don't even fucking see that. You know when the fucking police was doing all this shit to black people and everything else, half the whole fucking march was white people. Half of the motherfucking Black Lives Matter was white people, if not more than half.
Marching.
Marching. Make it make motherfucking sense. And
They
then while
tried
they
to
was
divide us
marching,
by
hold
color.
on, hold on, hold on. While they was fucking marching Black Lives Matter, it was still fucking shootouts. It was motherfuckers fighting and arguing with amongst each other, black people. While we got a mob of white people standing up for our motherfucking rights, fighting police, white people for black people rights, for Black Lives Matter. And then black people get mad when the white people walk around with white lives matter. Bitch, we all matter. How the fuck is it? It's the black people. This is what y'all don't realize. Y'all allowed the government to get into our mentals and allow y'all to just think any old kind of motherfucking way. What the fuck would God do?
mm, Jesus.
What the fuck would God do? Please tell me.
I can tell you. I'm, I'm sitting here. I love this conversation.
I
But
love this.
at the
I'm
end of the day,
proud.
right? The reason why religion is so confusing is because religion itself, all it is the laws of how you govern what your belief
Exactly.
is. All it is the law.
Religion was
So
to separate us as people.
facts. That is a true fact. But if you look at the common denominator of all religions, no matter what it is you do good by people, you're gonna go to a good place.
Hmm.
You do bad by people, you're gonna go to a bad place. Common denominator, just live accordingly and things should be all right. No matter if it's Allah, no matter if it's uh Jehovah, God, whatever you want to particularly call that superior being, just do right by people and
I,
yourself,
te-
the family,
I,
and you're
Wait,
te-
gonna be all
Chip,
right.
real quick.
I
Real
tell you,
quick.
Yeah.
just do
I'm
what
gonna
you
hold
think is
on,
best for
baby.
you. Do what
Hold
you
on,
think is
baby.
best for
Excuse me.
you.
Hold on, Chip,
That's
real
but
quick. I'm gonna let
yeah.
you land. I just got a question.
Okay.
Why the fuck? Why? I just needed to make sense, right? God is a jealous God, right?
Mhm.
Right? They say God is a jealous God. Why the fuck is there so-called different gods?
I'm gonna
It's
tell
only
you,
one God.
it's
How the
not.
fuck is there so many different gods that so many different races?
No,
race
I'm not. It's just so many different
racism.
Listen,
religions that they
it's
all
so,
believe
yeah,
in him
Right?
in different
All they
ways.
gonna say
That's the
is
funny part.
it's not different gods. It's just different
nigga
laws
fuck
in the
black
Yeah, it's just
religion.
people.
different religions.
Yeah, so the laws. If you think about it, if you're here or if you're in Russia, we just govern the land differently because there's different laws. You got Commonwealth, you got communism, you got
Why they sound like
it's just different as far as the laws is concerned. But as far as when it comes your belief level, right? Just now, a few minutes ago, I heard Tizzle say, "I swear to God." You know, if God is within you, but when a crisis happens or something crazy is going on, we all say, "Yo, I swear to God," or man, no, I send my prayers out to this particular family or this individual. Those things are instilled in us from birth.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
So at the end of the day, even if God is within you, if we take it back to like she said, the Bible doesn't exist. It- None of these books exist. It's just different ways of people documenting what they particularly seen, and throughout history, people change
Yo,
and add
Tizzle,
on
Tizzle,
and
pull
tell
it
a
back up. Her
story.
phone died. CP back. Keep
No
talking,
doubt,
Chip. I heard you.
no doubt. If you think about it, right? If Artie start out with a story from his childhood, right, and he tell it to one of his kids, right, when his kids tell it to their kids, that story gonna change just a tiny bit, and so on and so
Facts.
forth. All these documented books of history and so on and so forth is just different people's stories and different people's versions of what they experienced. It's on you to believe how much of this story is factual.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it, if you look at the Bible and the Quran, they both will say Jesus existed. One might just say, "Well, hey, he ain't the son of God. He is just a prophet." Where the other is like, he is the son of God, and so on and so forth. So it's on you, whatever your personal
Yeah, yeah.
morals
Whatever
and
you
stance
believe.
is, whatever you particularly believe. Like,
It's like when you it's like when you eat a fruit. Your body sucking them good vitamins, the vitamin E's and all that, but you shit out the bad waste. So when you hear
Right.
all these stories, it's about what you suck in. That's how I
Right.
look at it.
that's that's a
Interpretation.
fact. That's definitely a fact.
Yeah. I think it's interpretation. I think the Bible is just like a blueprint, like encouragement on how to live righteous. You know what I mean? How to live right.
That's a fact.
Facts.
Yeah.
That is a fact. And if we go back to that manuscript of how to live right,
I'm back, y'all. Y'all can hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Now,
good, Tizzle.
if you go back to that manuscript of how to live right or righteous way of doing things, if you look way back in Genesis, they talk about the 12th month, the 25th day of who was born. When you're a historian and you go back and you check in Genesis, you'll see that Nimrod was born December the 25th. And Nimrod actually he was a scientist who created the mixing of genes, which is where your colors and your different races and all your other things stem from. So when you got Ham, Shem, and Japhet, which is his children, it showed you how those children of those tribes was segregated and made not to like particular people because of
Facts, let's
color
do
and
this.
so
Chip,
on and so forth. So,
Chip,
like I
let me
said,
ask you a
we can go
question,
deep
Chip.
on this. Yeah, I'm right here.
Let me ask you a question, Chip.
Facts, true.
Yeah, bad.
If you look at each and every holiday that we have,
Hmm.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, why? This is not facts. This is what I read up on. Why the fuck is every holiday is really worshiping the devil, but we just tricked into it? Easter, Christmas, Halloween. If you read up on it, they all is devil worshiping holidays.
If you
But we
think of
train to love it.
is no different than it's population control. If you need to control a group of people, you have to get them to believe in something.
Facts.
So,
Talk that shit.
at the end of the day, if some people gonna tell a child, nah, ain't no Santa Claus. You don't listen to that foolishness. Da 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 da.
Right? Why it
But
had to be April Fools? Why in April it had to be Fools?
But look, you know what's so funny, right? Well, look,
My
we
bad,
believe it.
y'all.
Look, we know that anybody that really know what Christmas is really
April
about.
first.
But we would
Tell the
celebrate
truth.
it with our kids because we don't want to throw our kids off and be the parent to be like Santa Claus not real. We fall into the shit.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a fact.
And us as grown people, you know what Halloween mean? That's what they slaughtered, son. But we know a lot of shit, but we still would celebrate it with our kids to keep our kids happy because that's what society put our kids onto. But for us as grown people, knowing exactly what it is hard because we lost in society,
Nah,
knowing what the fuck these holidays mean, but we still gonna celebrate
Facts,
it.
my
but
boy, black. You better hold it down.
that's why I said it is easier for you as an individual to do proper quality control of your household and your circumstance by the stories
Chip,
that you're leaving. Like
Facts.
when we tell these stories, then we tell our lifestyle stories.
Chip.
Yeah, I'm right here, Tizzle.
Not to cut you off, my boy. You know I love when you speak. I love your content. I got a question though, and then you could go back.
Okay.
Hold on, I think I forgot.
God.
That's the devil.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
That
devil.
ass, that fat
That's some
ass.
aliens. That's some
No,
aliens came
no,
and took your
That's
my
those two
music.
son
aliens they
distracted
found.
me. My son distracted me because the question I was about to. Oh, that's what I was about to ask. I was about to ask you. Do you believe that? Shut up, bitch. Ooh, sorry, y'all. I was about to ask. Do you believe that the government are really um part of the reptilians? I got distracted because my son, dumbass, he gonna say they really the Men in Black. But
Yeah, every
No,
movie makes
I,
sense.
no, again, just like if we're gonna go and denounce the
right,
Bible, I'm gonna have to denounce unless I physically see a reptilian come out of a human. I can't run with that story.
You can't pinpoint it.
Yeah, if
but
I don't see the
so
spaceship and I see beam me up, Scotty
maybe what if
personally.
spaceships don't exist, Chip?
So where
What
the
if
aliens?
that's just what they want to tell us? What if
Where the aliens coming from then?
You seen an alien before?
That's what I'm saying. Until I see one, I can't ride with that story.
My point.
That's
Like I
no.
said, they was just on the news this
all
morning
right,
and
but
they
if
had two
spaceships
dead
are
ones.
supposed to
Get
be
that shit the fuck out of here.
if,
Just like they killed Osama, wasn't it Osama, but threw his body in the ocean.
black, what up, my boy?
Salute, salute,
Salute,
salute.
salute.
Black
What up,
salute,
Black?
Oh
montage,
yeah, yeah. Let me get
lifestyle.
it. What's up? Salute. Hey yo, Chip,
Yeah.
Chip, Artie. We on fire
Yo,
tonight. We
No
land,
on
doubt.
fire.
land,
No
We on
doubt.
fire. Let me land. Watch this. Listen, I want to
land.
say real quick. See the problem with us all, we human race, right? And like Chip and Tizzle saying, these books are designed to separate and divide. First thing we
Right,
all as people gotta know. When you start
Brainwash.
intaking knowledge or there you go. Information or knowledge, fuck what you reading. Why don't you check the author? See that Bible, King James? Read on him.
facts.
Check on King James. See who that man was before y'all read that book. And like Tizzle's saying, these are books that people write. So we as people, even me, we speak and say things are not correct. So we
Right,
can't stand on that. But what we can do as people is do what Tizzle and Tay saying. Look deep inside yourself, master yourself first before you choose a religion. And I land.
right.
Salute.
All right. No doubt.
Facts,
I got a question for y'all. My wife
facts.
said, "Do you believe we are
Facts.
the only creatures in the galaxy?"
No,
No,
No.
no.
no, we're
No,
not.
no,
I ain't
no.
gonna lie, I gotta see it.
No, we're not.
You gotta remember, listen, you
Cause my
gotta
son
remember
over
for
there
all
looking
I
that
like
I
a
I,
lizard.
I don't
yeah,
believe it till I see it.
This
The
fish,
only thing
this
I ever
fish.
believed in that I didn't see was God.
Let
Yeah,
me tell you
I
something.
just I
I
just say
remember.
we
Let
can't
me tell you
question what we
something.
don't know. How about that?
Let me tell you
That's a
something.
fact.
I remember.
Fact.
I was like 11, 12 years old, right? I was in Brownsville. No, Eastern Parkway, St.
Oh,
John's,
we
and
got
Howard.
abducted, right?
Is that
Okay.
Brownsville or is that's Crown Heights? I
That's
think.
still Crown Heights.
I
Yep.
remember we was on me and my friends. We was on the step. We went from playing double dutch to still a bacon to manhunt. Next thing you know, we sitting on the step. Right? We see a big bright light. I don't know if anybody is in. I doubt if anybody in the chat is
That's the
from
thing. You
Brooklyn.
were scared.
But babe, you didn't know me then, my boy.
Oh, my bad,
But
my bad. Cause I remember we was
but
on Buffalo, and I remember they said that
let me
asteroid
land.
was coming,
No, not
and
that day.
you
Don't
were
blow me up.
scared.
But so it was a big light, right? So as kids, you nosy. So I don't know if y'all ever heard of White Walls. White Walls is on Howard and I think Sterling or something like that.
Hmm.
But we walking up towards White Walls and then we look up, we see the bright light. It's a big ass, not super super big, but it was big enough to where we can see it. And it looked. I don't care what nobody say. That was a fucking spaceship. It was something, but I don't think.
I
No,
don't
I
believe in no
swear.
shit, man.
I
Listen.
don't know.
And it, yo, I would never fucking lie. We was standing there like, oh shit, as kids, what the fuck is that? Y'all see that? And the next thing you know, the shit, the light went away, and then the fucking shit just said roop and disappeared. We didn't see it no more.
Yeah.
We were lost. We were talking about
You
that
was
shit
smoking
for
weed at
No,
that
no,
years.
hold
age.
on.
No,
You was
nigga.
smoking weed
Yo,
at that age.
hold on. Hold on, listen, watch this, watch this. Y'all
I'm
might be
dead
laughing
ass.
at Tizzle. Watch this, watch this,
See, this
listen.
is what's
Yo,
wrong with
listen,
the
listen,
black
watch this.
minds. Y'all don't believe
No, no,
Watch
no, no,
this,
no.
the
watch this,
shit
watch
that
this.
seem unreal.
But Tizzle,
That
Tizzle,
was
watch
a
this. So
blip.
listen,
That was a blip.
listen, everybody doubting it, everybody saying this and that, right? I'm gonna ask y'all this. So why
Right.
does the
Talk to him,
government
black.
support millions of dollars to NASA and all these things? If there's
Right.
no other
And that
life,
still don't
listen,
even
y'all,
exist if you want to
listen,
be real.
exactly. And they got all these other Area 51s and all this. So y'all saying, listen. Y'all saying they just build all of this and do all this for what? Billions of
Nah,
Nigga.
because
dollars.
they
Listen,
created other life.
Talk,
They
black.
created
bro,
other
listen.
life.
No, no,
All
hold on,
right,
They
hold
well,
on.
explain.
created other life
All right,
with
well,
our
listen. I'm gonna say
DNA.
this.
Salute, skin and bones. Thank you, King.
Okay,
They
okay, okay,
creating shit.
okay. Artists,
Facts, Delvin.
if so, remember this, artist. They always want to be the creators of what they find and say. Some people say they didn't even go to the moon. So listen, what I'm saying.
I
If
say
Salute
that
to the
too.
they
students.
making
Have
these
a good night.
aliens, I, if they making these aliens, artists, they gonna bring them. They gonna show them. I'm saying this. If I believe in everybody that's in attendance, I'm gonna say this. There is something else out there, bro. Listen, we don't gotta listen. You can't question what you don't
That's a
know.
fact.
Allah
That's
gave
a
us
fact.
eyes to see where we can see. Then they made telescopes and
I
binoculars.
look, look, look.
There's
Yo,
also a
black.
thing called
Yo, black.
gravity. How you
Black.
think we stay here?
Yo,
Go
black.
ahead.
Let me make you laugh right now, real quick. I don't believe in
What's up?
dinosaurs. I think we had giants, and they changed it around to say we had dinosaurs. But I think we had giants back then.
Yeah, I
Mm.
was
They
gonna ask
switched
that.
them
Do
up
y'all
and
believe
said
in
we had
dinosaurs?
dinosaurs.
I don't believe in
No, no,
dinosaurs.
watch this. I'm gonna help you out real quick. If you think
You believe
I
in
believe
again,
in
giants?
large reptiles.
no, if you think
Now
about it,
we
right?
had giants. We ain't had dinosaurs.
Yeah.
They switched
We
it up.
have they have technology,
Throw it at them.
right? That goes far and beyond the technology that we can physically put our hands on at this particular moment, right? So the light Tizzle might have seen, it might have been a light, absolutely. It could have
No,
been
my boy.
it could
It
have
was a
been
spaceship, homie.
Now let them land,
no, no,
Tizzle.
it
Let
could
them
have been a
land.
jet plane, it could have been anything that shined that light down. You know, because at that time they was running all type of experiments and doing all type of secret flying missions and so on and so forth. So you could have
Facts.
seen a light and all that other stuff. It just could have been one of them F-150s that
Yo, Chip,
that we
don't
know
be
today.
naive, Chip. You
No,
see these movies and they show these spaceships. Movies tell you stuff. That's the
listen,
point of them
Facts.
putting it out there.
I
I'm
seen
telling you.
movies say that Santa Claus coming down your chimney, but that don't mean
You ever
Santa Claus
saw?
is real.
But that was fairy tales. That was fairy tales. That wasn't a movie. You
I mean, that's a
hold on,
movie.
hold
It's a
on, hold on,
movie.
hold on, hold on. I got a question, Chip,
Uh
real
huh.
quick.
Listen, how
Yo,
the
yo, I
dinosaurs
just
have
believe
sex.
Hold
there's
on,
another life form besides us.
hold on. I got a question. Because
Nigga said how the dinosaur
the
got
only time I've seen Santa Claus coming down the chimney was in cartoons. But in an actual movie, I didn't see Santa coming down the chimney. But anyway, that's not. Listen, let me tell you something, Chip.
His ass gets stuck.
Movies. Let me tell you about the government. They have to show you things.
Mhm.
They have to because they know we have a mind of their own. Either you catch it or you don't. But they have to
That's
show
where you
you.
wrong.
No,
If
Now
they
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 don't
don't.
want
gotta
you to
show you the
know,
truth.
they're not gonna
Let
show
me
you.
land real quick. They
Now they
have to
showing you. You
show
got to open
you.
your third eye.
Listen, they have to show you certain things. Now, everything they put in the movies ain't true. You just gotta catch on to
I got a good one for y'all. So
who's
if
a
that's the
Remember,
wig
case, right?
RoboCop came
and
out,
who's
right?
not.
No,
And
no,
now we got RoboCops.
no. I ain't gonna talk about RoboCop. I seen a movie where a man had a baby. So you trying to
And
tell
that's
me
real.
men out here can have babies?
Yes.
Good night, y'all.
You now you be surprised. I don't
Good
know.
night,
I
y'all.
never seen it, but you be surprised. This word is wicked.
Chip. As a matter of fact, Chip, this is
Nah.
what I when Chip,
Men
when
can't
this
have
live is
babies, yo.
over, Chip, when this live is over, because I was just having this conversation on my husband's platform the other day. When this live is over, I want all of y'all, everybody that's on here, everybody in the chat, I want y'all to go on YouTube and type in men giving birth or a man giving birth. And then talk to me after
Nah.
that. Talk to me after
Well,
that.
how can a
You
man
know what?
give
Look,
birth?
look. One
We're
thing you
not
got to realize.
designed.
That's
I
what I
never
want to
seen
know.
it. I don't believe it.
It
But
would
this
damage
is
us. We
hell.
can't have. Listen, it
Anything is
would tear
possible
us
when it comes
apart.
to
Listen,
science.
do you
Hell
know
yeah,
the
Delvin,
woman?
that's a fact.
And
Yeah,
science is
listen what
God.
I'm gonna say.
Salute,
I
Look,
don't
look,
fellow.
agree
look,
with
look,
that.
I
Listen,
hope you better be a
look,
man,
look.
fellow.
but the
What,
physical.
what?
Go ahead.
Look,
I ain't
look.
forget to. I'm gonna send you this real quick.
Science. Listen, science is God on earth. Science is wicked. Science is the
Make it make
closest
sense. You
thing
said
that
science
could
is
do
God
what
on earth,
God
and then
could
you said
do.
it's wicked. I'm lost.
What?
I said make it make sense. You said
That's the
science is
devil's
God on
work.
earth, and
The
then you said
man was
No,
not
science is
science
wicked.
created
is
for
the
that.
biggest thing on earth. You know what
Now he
science
That's
could
the
said.
do?
Now he
devil.
said
That's not
science.
God, honey.
My
Yeah, he's
point.
trying to say it's
I
You
God's
said
work.
want God.
It's
science
trying to. It's
is
trying to emulate. It's trying to emulate God.
my point. Thank you. Thank you. Science is the God of earth. One thing we gotta realize, God don't
Mob
control
ties.
earth.
You already know,
Read your
fellow.
Bible. God don't control earth
God
at
controls
all.
our minds. That's why I said God is within us.
My
Everybody be
point.
like,
He's in
well,
us, but he don't
listen,
show this
listen,
word.
listen, listen. You ever heard, you know what I hate? When people go through shit or when a kid or somebody get hit by a car, they be like, why didn't God stop that? Because they
You
believe in
can't.
what the government told us that God is spiritual, God see everything, and all of this other stuff. He can stop anything, and this and the third. So this is what's planted in our minds. And there's a lot of people that don't know God is within us. You gotta pray to yourself.
Let's
When you get on your knees and you
listen.
pray
Chisel,
up
right, y'all.
above, when you get on your
Listen,
knees and
listen.
pray
Chisel,
up
let me
above,
help y'all real quick. Chisel, right. Tizzle, right, y'all. Tizzle, this what she's saying. Listen, back in the days of slavery, right? Tizzle speaking facts, man. They whipped y'all. They whipped us. They whipped us all, and you had to get down on your knees to pray for something else to save you.
yes,
This is all she's talking facts, man.
Facts.
Listen to what she's telling you. Listen, if you do not believe in yourself, and there's somebody cracking a whip over you, and you got no way to escape, there, yo, listen. Listen, man, it's deep. You have to listen and believe in yourself first. They was looking for
yes,
spirits to come down. There's no spirit going to save nobody on this platform or
nobody,
nobody here. You have to save yourself. You can
self.
get down on your knees and pray to God, Allah, whoever, Yahshua, whoever you believe. But let me land. If you don't do that leg work, God ain't coming for you. God is
That's a
in us
fact.
all. I land.
That's a
Stop
fact.
believing in
That's
a
why they
mystery.
say, yo, black.
Stop it. Believe in yourself.
That's why they say God give his strongest. God give his what is it? His worst battles to his strongest. What some shit like that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man.
Lord,
Yo,
please
But
forgive
we
this chat.
God.
I rebuke some of this thing in the name of Jesus. Y'all going to hell.
Yeah, yeah, but listen though, You know what? You know what, Chip? The
you
problem with
can't
I'm
say
us
not.
is
that, Chip,
people.
because
I'm messing with
No,
y'all.
no,
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 I'm just
no,
messing.
no.
Listen,
I'm
yo,
just
Chip.
messing with
You
y'all.
know what, Chip? You know
Chip, you
what,
said
Chip?
we
That's
going
the
to hell,
first thing.
Chip?
I'm messing with y'all. Listen, I'm just messing with
No, we
y'all.
not, Chip. No, we
I'm
not, Chip. You know
controlling
why?
my brother.
Because you see, by the whipping and all of that, right? People will forget to
Go get
believe
it,
in
Delvin.
themselves. I'm gonna say this respectfully. When people were whipped and people was doing all that, right? If that would have been us in this new age, yo, Chip would have stood up and said, "Fuck this, we ain't going for this. Ain't no God coming." Yo, y'all gotta understand what this is all about. To make a person weak, you must break his belief in himself.
Yes,
That's
yes,
it. That's
Facts.
it.
yes,
And then
I
yes,
after
agree.
that, you starve
yes.
him. After
A
that, you
person,
starve him.
a
You
weak
starve a
person is a
man.
person that
There
don't
you go.
believe in themselves.
And that's
A
right. And the
weak
first
person
tactic
is a
is
person
you
that don't
starve
believe in
him
themselves
and
or have
break him.
faith within themselves.
I agree
That's
with all
right.
that.
And we all strong. And there is a God. Listen, there is a God because guess what? Find me a man to create something so beautiful. I land.
Hello, hello, and God is
I
within
agree with
us.
all that.
What we talking about? Go get me a
God is
scientist
within
to
us.
bring me back a Earth. No, 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 no. Go get a scientist to bring back a Earth. Is a God out here, y'all. But he didn't
Facts.
create like Tizzle saying. He like Tizzle and artist saying, God gave us this planet. This is what we gonna do on this planet. He gave us this, y'all. Y'all using God for too much. Facts.
Too
How
much.
much y'all want? How much y'all
Too
want
much.
God to do? God ain't gonna stop that car if
Exactly.
that man driving drunk and he done ran a red light
Exactly.
and you ain't teaching your kids the rules. People gotta stand
Exactly.
up. God ain't coming to get none of y'all. You hear me? Save yourself, and then He'll do the rest. We live
Facts.
Hello.
once. We born to
Facts.
die. Don't worry
Hello.
about
Facts.
God. Don't worry about Him. He did His job. What y'all gonna do? What we gonna do? And yo, I'm gonna say another thing. Hey, yo, Roski, I don't know you like that, but your word to Allah, you are gonna burn in the hells of fire.
Oh,
Your
he's
Facts.
going
tongue shall
straight to
be burnt
hell.
on fire.
He's going
Your
straight
body
to
will be
hell.
burning for days. Yo,
Facts.
Roski, who are you, bro? You sick. I don't even talk about people I don't know, but you talk about children. Yo, I'm gonna say this, Roski. Yo,
Crazy.
you need to die tonight. That's a
Tonight.
Facts.
fact.
And
You
I
are
don't
not
wish
worth
death on
breathing what
nobody,
Allah
but that
gave
boy
us.
right there,
Nah, fuck
yo,
that.
Black.
Fuck that. I
I've
wish it on him.
never,
You don't speak
Black.
That's
on
a
children.
fact.
Hold on,
Fuck
Black.
That's a
Listen,
Roski.
fact.
You live long enough.
Black.
Die
Listen.
tonight.
They said you gotta love somebody and before you can. They say you gotta
Sad,
love
man.
somebody before you can even have hate for somebody. Let me tell you something. I don't know
He
Roski
don't
from a
love
hole in the wall.
himself.
I
That's what
forgive
it is.
him. Like I can real life literally say
Who
I
Rocky?
hate
I'm lost.
that boy with a fucking passion.
That
Like I
nigga
don't
is
like him
wild.
Guy's
standing.
lost as a man.
His life
He's
gotta be
Boy's
lost,
so
lost.
lost.
fucked up. He gotta be one of the miserablest people on fucking earth. Excuse me.
Now that nigga
And
wish
guess
death
what? And guess what?
on my
That
man's
boy,
kid.
Roski.
his
That shit was
mom,
mad uncalled for. That
And
somebody
shit
guess
was
told
what,
him,
whack.
Roski?
Fuck that nigga, son. He
look,
gonna get his
Seth,
turn.
somebody
Tama's a
did something to
bitch.
that
But
boy,
you know
and
what,
that boy
artist?
is,
Tama's a bad bitch.
Here we
A
go.
bad old bitch.
Think of a film go.
That's what I was gonna say. Ain't nobody gotta get him. Allah gonna get him. Karma gonna get him.
Fact.
Listen, Karma's a bitch, but her big brother's a motherfucker. Yo, you
Fact.
violating, Roski. You
That
violating
nigga
your
whack.
life, bro. You
That nigga
violating
whack.
everything that you got physical form for. Brother, you could speak better than that, boy. Like, what we
and he don't
talking
he
about?
got kids?
That's what I'm saying. This man got kids, man. Come on, Roski, do better than that, man.
Don't he
That's
got
Man up
fucking
crazy.
or
kids?
man
Little
down.
God, please forgive me. No, let me talk within myself. Tizzle, you got this. Forgive yourself. This nigga is a fucking bastard child. You can tell. He practically raised himself. Gotta be. First of all, the nigga sound and talk illiterate. He acts slower than the
Sad,
motherfucker.
man.
He have no fucking sense. He's pure fucking evil. He is pure fucking evil. He is the definition of fucking Satan himself. I can't stand that fucking kid.
Mm-hmm.
The ground when he walked, that shit should fucking crack.
Mm-hmm.
And he should fall straight through
That nigga talk.
into
That
the
nigga
pits of
violated.
fucking
That
hell.
nigga talk about kids, man. That shit, like that was content. That, you know what's so funny, nigga? We see your views. You not making more than 10 cent, nigga. So is
It
that
ain't
important
worth
to
it.
violate kids?
And
Kids
we
for
ain't
ten
gotta touch
cent?
him. Ain't nobody gonna touch him. Karma gonna get him, like you saying, Artie.
Right.
Oh,
Facts.
Like,
somebody
look,
Karma.
you
already
know what
touched
it is.
That's
him.
Look,
what you
when it
said.
look,
Somebody
What?
already touched him.
when it come to
Somebody
YouTube,
already
right?
did.
When it come to YouTube, it's gonna be somebody that bump into his bitch ass that really felt bad about what he be saying. It's gonna touch them. They're gonna see him.
Roski
It ain't
remind me of
worth
the
it.
type of nigga that stay in the crib all day. When he go to the store, he come out and throw his hood on.
Nah,
But you know
Yeah.
what though? You know what though? Listen. We gonna pray for Roski, right?
I
Cause
ain't
No,
praying
God,
for him.
God
I'm
forgives.
not.
God
I'm
forgive.
not.
We don't. Yeah,
Man,
God
you gotta
forgive.
I
pray
know.
for him, mommy. Don't do
Yo,
that.
No.
You
yo,
gotta pray for him.
Black,
No,
black.
God,
You want
God
to
gonna
hear something
forgive. What's
crazy,
up?
Black? Black. Babe, tell Black we was about to put that. That was about to be my background. God forgives, but I don't.
That's a fact. I'm riding with that. God forgive. I don't. So I'm gonna say this. If Chip Low, yo, Tizzle artist, let's get back to content, man. Because
No
you know
doubt, no
what?
doubt. You know,
The,
at the
the
end of the
things
day,
we were speaking on, we need
yeah.
that right after a time like Velo, man. Salute to Velo. Salute to everybody that kept him in his prayers. We don't want
Montage,
no
you already
negativity
know.
over here. Montage
Black.
light side. Salute.
No doubt. Salute the Velo, man.
Salute
Salute.
the fellow. All day, every day.
Yo, Chip, what up,
But
Chip?
Man, what up, fam? You know what I mean? You know,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
tell you one
What up,
thing, man.
y'all?
Why you ain't cash at
Y'all.
me nothing,
I
man?
got a question.
Yo, Chip, I need some chicken. Cash at me something, man.
you need chicken.
yeah, we need some wings.
What you need?
Yeah,
Go
cash
ahead.
at me some money. Cash at me $5.
Send your cash app.
Shout out to Chip. Shout out to Chip.
Oh, send your cash app. You know, that's drop the
Yeah,
cash
you
app
know we
link.
here, artists. You know we here, artists. We
You
here.
Yeah.
already, man. Manners and respect. Rest in peace of my uncle. Manners and respect.
No doubt.
Man,
Man, listen, at
I
the
want
end
to
of the
say
day,
salute to all of us, right? Because what we do, let's go, Chip.
yeah, at the end of the day, right? I realize when you entering into uh these make believe world, I'm gonna call it this digital Hollywood
Jayla
world,
drop. Jayla,
right?
where you at?
The best way to deal with a lot of these people is to ignore them, man. You know,
Yeah, ignore silence
when
is
you ignore
communication.
them,
People don't know that.
like y'all just mentioning the little dude name, it'll make somebody want to go see what he said. If we ignore him, though, I don't know who to do this. So
Hmm.
he ain't getting no time, he ain't getting no views, he ain't getting no. I ain't got no attention for him.
That's a fact, Chip. That's it.
And
We gonna do it. That's a fact. That's
yeah,
a whole
they
fact.
gonna fall asleep, man. Let them
Why
go over there.
publicize idiocy? That's a
Yeah,
fact. That's a fact.
I'm following the people with great content, man. If you got good content, I'm there. If you talking about some old classy clown stuff, it ain't worth my time
Hmm.
going to your page.
Yo, Chip, and that's a fact. That's what I was gonna say, man. Salute to everybody because when we get together like this, I don't know about y'all, but I learn something every day. You know what I learn? I learned that we all got some intelligence and integrity. There's a lot of people that be on this thing, right? And they like artist said, y'all me in real life, man. So when y'all pick up these phones, stop being who you not. Cause man, it ain't worth it, bro. It's not really worth it. I mean, you like what are you doing? You throwing your morals away for what? For what? Like is it that important to be heard speaking like negativity? Let's go, Chip.
Yeah, like how think about it. Social media pay you from views and subscriptions and things of that nature, right? Now, if I got an enemy, what I look like going and sitting in a page and running up and down and talking about them, all that's gonna do is get you some views. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna ignore you. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I'm gonna wait till I catch you outside this platform, and we could really talk and conversate
Talk
like
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 men.
like
That's right.
like individuals supposed to do.
Hmm.
All this. Let's take it to the YouTube streets. Now if it's a play and y'all want to get some money and we calling the play to violate each other, then so be it. That's what it is. But other than that, man, I don't got the time or the patience, man. We came on
Yeah, and
YouTube,
kids
but
and wives is off limits, bro. That's like, come on, man. That's like, come on, like artists be saying, like if you got something to just say it to somebody and address them. Why we talking about
Facts.
wives and children? Like, but anyway, listen,
Facts.
let's get back to this content, man, because you know what? I'm not saying I'm with that, but I'm with that if you open the cage, right? But other than that, like what we living for, man? Yo, we gonna die, y'all. Let's talk positive. Let's add up to something in the course of the day. Like, what do you listen? How about this? Hey, yo, what did you add up to in the course of the day? What do you rate yourself on a scale of being a person? Let's go. Let's
man,
every day
that's a
that's
good one.
morally correct. How about that? How about that? Do you get up? Do you do like artists, take care of them kids and make sure? Do you call your kids to see if they're grown and healthy? Do you make sure your mom is okay? Shout out to the people with mothers. I mean,
No
like
doubt.
let's get into it.
My
Listen,
bad, my bad. Sizzle phone
are
died.
we
She be right
adding
back.
up? Are we adding up to the job we've been
That's them
sent here to
aliens
do?
cut her
Let's
line.
go. Let's go. Let's get into that.
Now say it again, say it again. I try to help Sizzle. You know you gotta always help these females, man. They don't know how to handle a lot of shit, man. Her phone died. She's like, Daddy, Daddy, get my charger. Ask that again. What's good?
Did
Nah,
you wake up today, right? Did you complete your tasks as a person? Did you make sure you went to and fro safe? Did you rob and pillage? Did you lie? Did you backbite? Did you try to step on another person to come up? Or did you just get up and do your duly daily deeds as a human being? Let's get
That's
into that.
exactly what that's exactly what I did.
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
That's a fact.
Today I was able to get two individuals
I'm back.
in my culture together that been beefing for years, and get them on the platform and really get them to come to an agreement to just nip all that in the bud. And I'm talking about it was extremely intense because this is real life things that happen to real life people on real time, and they them two gentlemen, I want to shout them out and really appreciate them for not only sharing their stories but letting the world see that it's never really that serious, man. Until you violate somebody kids or their wife or spouse or significant other, everything else could be talked about and worked out. You know, it was good to
That's
see.
only with some people.
Yeah, that is true. But it's good to see when that type of stuff is able to happen, able to occur, when grown people are able to squash their differences and move on. Man, that's a beautiful thing, man.
That's right. That's a powerful
It
justice.
really
That's
is.
peace. That's peace. You know what I did today? I woke up, right? And I said, yo, you know what? I gotta stop letting things get to me. You know what I'm saying? You ever sometimes let things get to you and it'll go in the course of your day and then you're not even acting the same, right?
Right,
So what I'm
right.
trying to do with myself, I'm trying to like basically be like a duck to water. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you might go to work or before work or you get a situation and that one situation to mess up your whole day and that'll stop
Literally.
your self performance. So
Hmm.
I'm trying to learn now how to basically get better with myself towards things that I find aggravating. Even if it's road rage, y'all. Y'all gotta look at it like sometimes little road rage and you yell and you do all that, but think about it, like in the blink of an eye, we can be gone. So I think sometimes in the course of a day, we need to just, like Tizzle said, meditate, y'all.
I
Sometimes
was
just be
just about to
quiet.
say that.
You gotta
You
meditate,
gotta
cause that
meditate.
brain, man, listen, and I'ma land. Do me a favor, y'all. Think about how much the brain has intaken since it came out the womb. Let's
Facts.
go. Look at that information. So you need a
Facts.
time to reboot. You gotta calm down. You gotta woosah.
Hmm.
Yo, Black, you ever
What's
you
up?
ever was going through something and then you ever was going through something and then you're like, you know what? I'm not even gonna entertain it. I'm gonna just ignore it. You know how powerful ignorance is? It's more powerful than you responding.
Hmm.
It's crazy. I've never seen no shit like that in my life. Whenever I
Yeah.
ignore a person, because I'm not going to let you drain my fucking energy. Oh my God. The
And
fucking,
that's what I'm working on. That's
yo,
right,
the
Sizzle.
energy that comes from the other person when you're ignoring them is wicked. It's like the devil himself. It's that you get them
Hmm.
more madder than they were when you was, you know what I'm saying? When you wasn't
Yo,
ignoring
Tizzle.
them.
Yo, Tizzle, you deep. You're artist. You got a golden one. Cause listen to
Hmm.
this. You know why they call it self-control? Think about it, yo. When we get mad, like that person got you in control. Cause
Mm-hmm.
you just totally lost all your
Or
self-control.
yourself. Facts.
So that's what
Facts.
I said. I'm trying to wake up and I'm trying to like I'm trying to smile more and be like, you know what?
Facts,
In the
Jayla. I'm
course of a
telling you,
day,
download that
it
app.
ain't worth it.
I got it.
So yeah,
And that app,
go ahead, Tizzy.
I forgot what it's called.
What's the
I don't
name of
want
the
to.
app? I'm gonna download it because I think we all need it, yo. Sometimes we don't know
Yo,
what
I
we
forgot.
need, but we need it.
Let me tell you, Black. One day I was just, sometimes we get, we get shit.
Oh
Life.
yeah.
Sometimes life can feel like, oh, like you're doing so much, and it's like you get overwhelming. And I'm on social media. I'm laying in my bed, and I'm just aggravated. I had just came off of work, and I had a fucking rough fucking day. I had to literally be unprofessional at work. Like I was very unprofessional at work to the point where I walked out and I was just like, I can't do this. I'm
Yeah.
You
I'm
wouldn't
I'm
believe what I go
I'm,
through.
I'm sitting on my bed and I'm like angry. I'm angry to the point where I could punch a hole in the fucking wall, right? And then this meditation ad came on, right? And I was like, I just felt it. It just got the download. I downloaded it. You know, it tried to start me off that day, but I was so angry in my head. I'm like, I ain't got time for no fucking meditation. This was me. But I made sure I downloaded it. So one day, right, me and my husband, we was going at it or whatever. I said, we was going at it over, petty shit, relationship shit, petty shit. That's exactly what I did. I went to my phone. I cut on the meditation, and it tells you, it talks to you. It tells you what to do. It tells you how to breathe in, breathe out. When I tell you, while I went into meditation mode, I didn't hear a motherfucking thing he was saying. It just went from da to and then quietness, cause I was deep in within me. And
You know what that's called? Go ahead, Tizzy.
when I finished, I felt
Sorry.
so fucking good. And I felt like that meditation was so powerful because it talks through your phone. I felt like that meditation was so powerful, even though I was the only one meditating, but he calmed down. He ain't say a word after. And I
You
was
know.
literally able to go to sleep right after that. And me, I got bad insomnia. Like I don't sleep. Like I go to sleep and in an hour or two I gotta get right up for work. That's how my sleep schedule is.
But
And
Tizzle,
when
you
I
know
tell
exactly
you,
what you're talking about. She's talking about, and I'm gonna let you get right back to it. I've learned that with me and most of us as we're young, it's called impulsive emotional reactions. It's just instinct. Like she's saying, if we take time to breathe, like I figure out like this. I think like most people in life, a lot of people end up in a lot of situations like Tizzle saying because you got two
what point,
seconds to make a
Queen?
mistake,
When
but you
I
could
get to
think
what
five
point, Queen?
seconds and be better off. You know what I'm saying, Tizzle? You
Yeah,
know, in
because
rage, you impulsively react, and
yeah,
that takes
because
about two
and
seconds. Go
yes,
ahead.
and that's me. I'm quick to react. Like I'm a reactor. Tizu is a reactor. Like I react quick. Like I don't. One thing about me, I can't take disrespect. I can't. Don't yell at me. I can like I'm just. I don't like a lot of shit, and my reaction is what I hate about myself is always physical.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
trying to learn how to speak better because I
and
think when you learn how to speak better, it'll control your reaction
you
to
gotta
coming out.
you know what I learned, Black? You gotta get control of your mental. Because when I
Okay, okay.
realized, I used to read a lot of shit, and it says you have to find you. You have to learn you. See, a lot of us think we know who the fuck we are when we really fucking don't.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. I
We
like to
really
admit it. I'm
don't.
learning
A
myself
lot
every
of us,
day.
we think we know who we are, and we really fucking don't. Until you meditate or until you go deep in within yourself, you are a totally different person than who you think you are.
Facts, Tizzle. Tizzle, listen. You will never see yourself how people see you. Let's go, Tizzle.
That's a fucking fact. But also, I believe in that saying, never judge a book by its cover. Because a person could be this.
That's
this
right.
way today and tomorrow a totally different person. It's all within the mind. It's all within the mind. Real shit. It's all within the mental, and that's how you are able to be controlled as a person through your mental. That's why, like I tell people, yeah, I know my kids go to school, they teaching them bullshit. That's why when they come home from school and when they home on the weekends, they get taught the real shit. Me and my husband don't play that. We teach them the real shit. My kids know everything. My kids won't walk out our motherfucking. Like sometimes, when you rushing and shit to get them to school on time and shit, you tired and shit, so you rushing. They be like, don't go, we gotta pray. They won't even allow us to walk out the gate without praying. That's how we got my kids. Every day they walk out that door. If we walk out the same door 10 times, they know we praying. And then I also got it. I heard you. And then I also got it in them to let them know that you can pray within you. Like a lot of people thought when you pray, you gotta get on your knees and hold your hands and talk loud so that God can hear you. No, prayer is
Nope,
talking
nope,
within
nope.
you. Prayer is talking within you
And like
because He can only
and
give
like you
that
said, prayer
to
is a
the
form of
mental.
meditation.
Right,
Yeah.
Prayer is a form of meditation. You pray into your inner belief first. Right, Chips? Come on, Chip. You
That's a
gotta
right,
help
fact.
us out, Chip, yo. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
right.
that's,
But they got us thinking that you gotta get on your knees and no, you don't have to do that. You could pray while you in the shower. You could pray while you washing dishes. You could pray within you, cause it's all in your mental. That's where He connect. That's where we connect with God. It's within us, and people don't realize that. I had to learn it. When you get that gut feeling to not do something, you better motherfucking listen, cause that ain't nobody but motherfucking God.
So Tizzle, ask them, where the fuck do that feeling come from? Think about it. Where do it
Exactly.
come from? You
Where does
control
it
how you
come
walk, you
from?
step, you
Who's
blink, but
stopping
where do
you?
that
What's
come from?
stopping you? So your body
That's
just
right.
know when to
It
stop you
mm,
from doing something you about to do,
let's
and
go,
your body
Tizzle.
just know, oh no, this ain't right. Don't do it. Don't you dare. No, that's fucking God, cause we are gods. God is within us.
And she talking fast, cause listen, from the beginning, we taught right from wrong. But then if you still cross that boundary, like Tizzle say, something go. Now you know that shit ain't right.
But think
Why
about it,
you
Black.
doing that? What's
Think
up?
about it, Black. We was taught right from wrong, like you said, right? What about the kids that was taught right from wrong, right? But the kids didn't know how to go by that. They had to. You grow back with your own mental, and they felt like what you teaching me is wrong. 'Cause that's not how I feel. I know how I feel. And then us as some of us as parents take it as in a form of disrespect, and some parents want to beat their kid. Let me tell you something. My kids don't get beat. Me and my husband allow our kids to speak their mind. If you feel a way, I want you to tell me. Don't disrespect. I will. I'm quick with a chokehold, but I want my kids to be able to speak their piece. Speak your mind. Let me know how you feel. What's going on in your mind so I can help you. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of parent that I am.
But
As
Tizzle,
a
like you said,
parent.
right? We as people, we all gotta learn from experience. Cause listen, you know how beautiful flame is on a lighter. You could light your lighter, right, and hold it near a little child, and they'll look at it. They'll
Right,
be looking at it and wondering, right? Cause
right,
you gotta start checking reality. We know right from wrong. That child will reach. You say no,
right,
uh-uh, and it reach back. But guess what? That child will reach, and as soon as it get close enough to feel it's hot, it snatch back. So you got to remember, like DMX said, hell is hot, right? A lot of people don't believe in it. So sometimes, like my mama said, you got to put that fire under their ass. So with that said, it's a good and a bad. And sometimes people need the bad for us to get the good, but we all supposed to know good and bad and what not to do. But there's gonna be people that's just gonna do it. They're just gonna do it. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Let me tell you something, Black. You gotta learn your people too, and you gotta know who really fuck with you and who really don't. Let me
Right.
tell you something. So one day,
That's a fact.
right, I was I wasn't always where I'm at today. You get what I'm saying? We
None
all
of us
make our
was.
way to get
Ain't
where we
lying.
want to be, right? So,
Facts, Chip.
um, I had this homegirl, like, it was always something with her, right? But me being who I am with my big heart, I will always accept her apology, and I will always still, try to be her friend. And then every time I went 5 steps ahead, I'm still showing love. Whatever I learn, I teach my people. You get what I'm saying? That's the type of person I am. If I start a business, I'm going to teach you how to do it because it's only right. Each one teach one. That's just me, right? So out of the blue, the same friend, she just texted me out of the blue. She was drunk, texting me some crazy shit. I'm confused. So this what made me realize that you know what? I can no longer fuck with you because you keep doing the same thing to me. She was like, "Oh, ever since you started your business, ever since you started this, and you just think you all of that and this, that, and the third." And I was confused because I'm like, how? Okay, I may not be able to call you like I normally would call you because I'm busy. But the phone worked both ways, honey. Every
I
time
got
you
one for that.
contacted me, I've answered. It's not one time, no matter how busy I was, you when you called, I did not answer. So I was confused. And then I was stressing over it because I'm like, why would she even feel like that? Like I'm not even that type of person. Here go the God within me. Ain't no motherfucker need to stress because when you know you ain't do a soul wrong, that's an evil fucking soul. You let that girl go about her motherfucking business. You let her talk. You let her do whatever the fuck she feels she needs to do. But you continue to be you and you continue to keep continuing to find yourself.
Tizzle. I gotta get you. You know, I gotta get my alley oop, Tizzle and Chip. I got one for us. Watch this.
No doubt.
So listen, Tizzle and Chip. So Tizzle saying this. I got a saying, right? Hey yo, Tizzle and Chip, who gonna help the help? See what happens is this. You can help a person, but if you help the wrong person, they always seem to get mad at you. Is they
That's
mad
a
at you
fucking fact.
because you
It's
was
never
able to help
enough.
them?
It's
Let's go,
never enough.
Tizzle and Chip. I need y'all to build on this. Watch
Man,
this.
listen.
Who gonna help the help? Who gonna help
It's
the help?
never enough. It's never enough. Let me tell you something. Chip, after me, you can land. Let me just say something quick. It's what I realize is as long as you keep trying to help, either people are going to try to take advantage of you or it's never enough. Now number two, you gotta not allow one, two, three, four, five. I don't give a fuck how many people it is. You gotta not allow them to change your heart. You gotta not allow them to change the person that you are. No matter how many times you try to help and you know they're taking advantage or you know they are not what's that fucking word? Basically pieces of shit. Using you, there's a lot of users, there's a lot of people that act like they hear you and they understand what's you gotta learn how to just love the right people. See, those are the people that you don't need to love. Those are the people you can love them. I can't. I'm not even gonna say don't need to love. You love them from a distance. Those are the people you put on the back burner. I love you, but I can't fuck with you. Because at the end of the day, believe it or not, when somebody try to tell you that you're not doing enough for them, or especially when you're a person with a good heart, that shit makes you feel less of a person. That's mental abuse. Believe it or not, right? And you gotta allow yourself to not allow whoever, I don't give a fuck if it's your mama, to not allow them to gain your mental. Because once somebody gain your mental, it's a wrap. You're done. They have you. You gotta learn how to continue to be yourself. Don't let nobody change who you are. Because then that's when you're a complete devil. That's when you are, that shit changes you for the fucking worse. That's why I tell people hate is a strong fucking word. How could you hate somebody? I've seen people say I hate that bitch, but don't know a bitch from a hole in the wall. How could you hate somebody you don't even know? The devil is powerful. He's
Right.
probably as powerful as God. But see, the devil is not within us, but God is. That's why we're so powerful. That's why the devil tried to take over the earth. Because God is within us. And there's so many people. That's why they got so many people fucking worshiping the devil, fucking um selling their souls and everything else. Cause we're powerful. How you think, yo, Chip and Black, how you think the government is able to get these young people or whoever to sell their soul? They get into their men too. I've heard somebody say that they visited hell and the devil had the sweetest fucking voice. He was a human. He was human based. He wasn't with the horns or none of that. And his when he would speak to you, it was like you would fall in love. That's the fucking government. That's the fucking industry. That's everything. All you gotta do is know who you are, stand your motherfucking ground and stand 10 motherfucking toes and be who the fuck you are. That's all you can do. If you don't have your word, you don't have nothing.
Fact. That
You
is
don't
a
have
fact.
nothing. You gotta stand for something. That's why a lot of people, people will really, it's really okay with losing their lives to stand up for who the fuck they are. Those are God's children. I promise you that. See, we as a people sometimes will be like, oh, chill, nah, this ain't the time. It's always the time to be who the fuck you are. Who's that?
That's a whole fact, though,
Who's
No
that?
Fizz.
doubt.
You know,
Hey,
that's
Black.
facts, right, Chip? What's up,
Hey,
sir?
Black. Now, when you think about it, right? 'Cause, we're gonna go back to this mental and growing. When you're growing, right? You're tapping into another consciousness. That consciousness helps you control your adrenaline.
Right,
Once you can control your
Facts.
adrenaline, that could take a person, the average or an average and ordinary person, and make them extraordinary. You can actually lift a car if need be when you're able to tap into that adrenaline, right?
right.
Now, wifey just passed me a note. She said some people they like being broken. They
Salute
they
to
really
real.
they really don't want to be helped. So you can't help them. No matter how much we try to help it and we throw alley oops and so on and so forth, they really like being stuck in their situation. They like
Right.
crying,
Because that's
crying
all they
victim.
know. Right.
You know, listen, I was always taught grow with those that's willing to grow with you. You know, no matter what's going on, just keep planting the seeds. Because eventually the rain gonna come and you're gonna have a harvest at the end. The problem is a lot of times, your friends or family members, they might come along and you stop planting your damn seeds. Yo, you don't see no rain. It ain't gonna rain. It ain't gonna rain. Just keep planting your seeds. Eventually, the the rain gonna come and we're gonna have beautiful harvest, man. It took me a long time to really, uh, how can I say, be able to not always react in a negative manner towards foolishness. You know, to really
think before I just jump out the window and give the people what they want you to become
Yeah, well, you
outside of
annoying.
yourself. You know, it, man, this in this world we are we faced with choices, and some of the
Right.
choices that we're faced with is simple. Ignorance,
Not for all
and
people.
that's a fact. That's a hell of a fact. Like what we up here doing right now, it's somebody in the chat right now that we really touching their soul because they might be going through something right now and they need to hear this. But then you might have a clown like this clown that came in earlier, disturbing the chat, disturbing,
The
you
nigga
know,
disturbed the chat and then came a part of the chat. It was on positive note. Weird
yeah,
shit.
it's it's
But I
it's crazy,
respect
man.
it.
Definitely crazy, man.
Let me tell you something, Chip and Black. When I was living in the Bronx, right, it was a lot of Bronx kids that was just they didn't give a fuck about anything, right? All you hear is talk about ops this, ops that, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll shoot, I'll do that. And I said, let me tell you something. My son will not be a part of this shit, right? But when you allow your kids to walk to the store or go to school, you never know what they become a part of. Because you're not around them, right? And what I realized is a lot of kids become who they are because they just want to be loved. So they run to the streets and that becomes all they know. The drug dealers or the gang members snatch them up. And that's a rap because they feel loved. They get a little piece of change. They could get free bud when they want. Like, you know what I'm saying? And one day I sat down, I came in my house one day and my son had at least 12 young niggas in my crib. My house smoky as shit. Right? I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bitch, you know better. Oh, you didn't know I was coming home this so early, right? And as I'm talking to my son,
What up, yo?
move, bitch.
What's
As
up,
I'm talking to
Chance?
my son,
Chan ass.
his friends is sitting there listening, right? And I started to realize these kids
Ain't shit.
just want love. Get the fuck out of here, go
Kids
sit down.
ain't shit nowadays.
They just want love. They parents either work too much, never home. They always home alone. And one thing as a people, come on, if my phone die again, I'm gonna pop on you.
And to see you,
Um,
that's a threat, man.
um, yeah, I could threaten you.
That's a threat, boo.
You know, the youth, they need us bad. Even these shooters. I'm telling you, a word, a hug, a piece of love will set these little niggas free. I promise you that. But you know what's crazy? Nobody's trying to do that because nowadays everybody is so
That peer
afraid.
pressure, Tizzle. Talk about that
Right.
peer pressure. Them
Yes.
Yeah.
drugs.
And everybody is so the elders right now are so afraid of them because they don't know what these kids would do. But when you have faith within you, which is faith within God, when you got faith within you, you got full faith within God. And you sit and you take your time and you talk to these kids. I've been doing this shit all my life. I promise you. I've seen the changes. I've seen it. I've had my son's friends come to my house to eat when they was going through stuff with their girlfriends, their mamas coming to me. Yo, ma, I need to talk. Ma, can I come shower? Ma, can I? You know what I'm saying? They just need somebody that's there. Even in relationships, I see people go through shit like, yo, let me tell you something. My sister-in-law, not to bug y'all ear off. If I'm Tizzle, shut up.
No, you good.
Like you could
That's a
talk to
fact,
somebody,
Chip. This
but
our mental therapy right here, man.
you you
This
you
is good right here.
You could talk to somebody but so much. You could try to teach somebody but so much. I got a sister in law that's going through shit that she don't even need to be going through. And that goes to where I was saying with the young niggas. It's the love. That's why I tell people before you get in a relationship with somebody, you gotta check their fucking background. Talk to them. Where you came from? How did life treat you when you was coming up? Get into their mental. Talk to them. Don't just. You got people that are just think is. You, niggas get dick whipped. I mean, you know what I mean. Not niggas, but females. Females get dick whipped. Niggas get pussy whipped, and then I love the bitch or I love the nigga. No. Then you mad when later on in your time you going through mad bullshit because y'all never got the chance to understand one another. Y'all never sat down and had a full blown conversation on what life, how life was for y'all growing up. You get what I'm saying? Learn me and I learn you. But this era, what I realized about this era right now, they don't care for none of that. They just want to get high, get fucked up, fuck, jam to fucking what's her name? Ice Spice. I hate that little girl. And every fucking thing else
She horrible.
and think that's life. That's not fucking life. And then you got the other little niggas in the how the fuck is it still trap houses? I thought that been left. Like seriously.
Word.
Because I'm gonna tell you why how I'm talking like this to you are who you are because you're not dumb. Because everything I said to you never went. It went in get both ears and it never came out neither one of them. Because when you in them streets, you smarter than a motherfucker. Everything I taught you, that's exactly what you do. But your mental is so fucked up, you still feel like, fuck this shit, I'm in the hood. But nah, mom's right. Let me fall back a little bit. You got me and you spiritually, you don't even know it. Because you know when to do certain shit and you know when not to do certain shit. And you know when you get into certain shit, come to mama. And mama gonna talk to you. I'm sorry, Chad. I just turned the other way because my son said some shit, which made sense, but I had to bring him back to reality. Now holla at me when I'm done with my live. But yeah, I'm telling you, love is love. And one thing people, yo, you know how many people since I've moved in Queens that I don't even know that, with them being in my restaurant that I learned to love. You know how many people are able to come in my restaurant and be like, "Yo, hook me up, give me some shrimp, give me some," and it's you know what here, the older heads the alcoholics, you know what I'm saying? That's just out there doing nothing with their lives but wish they could. You got people that don't think they can still make it. You got people that don't have hope no more. But you as a person, all you gotta do is just give them that one good conversation.
That's a
Show them
fact.
just a
That's a
Right.
fact.
little bit of love. Sometimes a little bit of love could go a long way. So just imagine what a lot of love would do. But then you got some people that you could show your love to, and they'll just walk all over that shit and shit on that because they are just miserable and fucked up individuals. You gotta know who to share your love with. You can't share your love with any of your body. Each one
I,
teach
w-
one.
I
I'm
want I
telling
want
you.
everybody to win so that way I could win. You know what I mean? That's how I believe. If everybody win, we can win. I don't want
Right.
nobody to lose. I
Each
don't want
one
nobody to
teach one.
fail. You know what I mean? I feel like if Chip win, shit,
Facts,
I might
Jayla.
win 3 years later.
Oh,
If
sexy
Chisel
red is
win,
definitely
I
terrible.
might win later. You know what I mean?
Each
That's
one
it. Because
teach
nine
one.
times out of ten,
Yeah, I
that's right.
definitely want everybody to win.
That's a
And let
fact.
me tell
Because
you something. Let me tell you something. I just want to say something, Chip, real quick. Chip, I promise you this. I will never lie to you. I remember when you used to just be in the chat, and then I remember your very first time that I seen you. I'm not saying that was your very first time, but your very first time that I seen you go up on a live. I didn't see your face, but I heard your voice, right? And it made me. I turned around immediately, and I'm like, and I picked up my phone. You know how you just doing stuff, but you still listening to what's going on. And I ran to my bed, picked up my phone, like, I gotta see his face. But when I looked, your face wasn't on there. But I'm like, yo, I know him. You know how you could, I'm like, yo, I know this dude. I know him. I know him. This is before I knew who your name was. And no, I'm lying. I'm fucking lying. This is before I knew. Remember when I hit you, when I wrote to you in your on your platform, you knew such and such?
Yeah, Seiko.
Yes. I don't know why, but every time I hear your voice, it's like I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like I don't know. I can't explain it. But it's when I hear your voice, it's like, yo, you're very just you talking is powerful. I just want you to know that. When I my very first time, you 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 are very fucking smart, Chip. Yo, what you doing? Keep doing what you doing. It's amazing. One day I'll get there. One day I'm gonna
Salute,
gather
Chip.
up
Yeah,
I'm gonna
listen.
gather up me an army, and I'm gonna get there, and I'm gonna be able to do these giveaways and everything that you're doing. It's amazing. I want you to continue to do what
I'm
you're
gonna tell you,
doing.
it's not me, man. It's the fact that I'm gonna give you just a little bit of a history real quick, right?
Don't never say it's not you, because it's you
Uh,
doing it, so it
no,
is you.
here's what I mean by it's not me, right?
That's a good thing though. You also gotta stay humble. See, Chip, that's
Yeah,
beautiful. Like
Right,
he know he
right,
do it for
right,
the people. He do it from his heart. So I didn't want to say nothing,
right.
but I just wanted to listen. Yo, Chip,
yeah,
honor, bro. I hear that. That's real. You do it because when you say
Seriously.
that, that's the truth. You know what I mean? Like it's you're doing it, but it's for the greater cause. I land for real, man.
Right. That's a
but
fact, Black.
let me make sure. For those of y'all who don't know, I wrote a book. You know what I mean? And the reason I wrote a book was because I had several individuals who I was running with in the streets and so on and so forth. They wound up catching illness, and then I had a major heart attack. Uh, like probably like 2 years ago, I had a major heart attack, and it was like, you know what? Before anybody else get a chance to tell my story, I want to make sure I'm able to tell my story the correct way. So put volume one of the book out. It's on Amazon right now. I'll make sure I'll get y'all a copy and so on and so forth. But needless to say, the movement and the culture and the the Brooklyn way of doing things back in my era is all that I'm bringing back to today's era. It's no different than like when I was growing up. When you look down the street, your elders they was called aunts and uncles. So if they was
All
an older
right, Chip.
individual, my mother always told me that's your aunt, that's your uncle. That means their kids is my cousins. So, when y'all hear Dread Ocampo, bless his soul, his brother Abdul, all of us grew up on the same block.
My brother.
That's why we look at them as that's family. You with me? Ki, the one who did the song for Ocampo, all of us grew up within buildings of each other. So we
You
were
talking
spending the night at the
facts with my
we,
cousin too, Fox. All of them, everything he's speaking to y'all, is facts. They all grew up together, all
that's
down the block from each
this,
other.
this is a
Buffalo,
fact.
right there, all that Rochester, they all was around each other. Sterling, they right up and down each other.
That's a fact. So when I be hearing, certain individuals, taking shots at it, I know for a fact they wouldn't have talked like, in not in our face. They say that on social media, but not on a personal level, because them guys wasn't outside like that. They wasn't allowed to come play with us outside and do things like that we was doing at that age. Uh, I ain't gonna personally take credit for, but we crippled a lot of stores. A lot of the major brand stores that people know. We then they put them out of business. That's a fact. And
Hurt
this
their
is this
All
is
right,
insurance
but
plan.
you gotta still be. You are a person that know who you are as a person. right?
Yeah,
You
but
know
it's
who you
from
are. You found who you are. You found yourself. So at
it's.
the end of the day, that's why you're able to be the good person that you are. And this is what this goes back to what I was saying earlier about that me and Black was saying earlier about finding yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know
Them,
what I'm saying?
all
So
them
this is
all them
that.
years of think about it, I got locked up when I was 15. So at 15 years old, I was
Oh no,
fighting
yeah.
for my
So I'll be right back. Go ahead,
I
finish
I,
talking. I
I was
can hear
fighting
ya.
for my life on Rikers Island. I didn't get a chance to go to Spofford. You know, so at 15 I was facing multiple attempts on police and so on and so forth. And an elder, elder Muslim guy helped me beat a lot of my charges. And it actually got me to the point where I was able to, get back to the society. And I told myself, man, you know what? Never again. I'm gonna make sure that, if I do have kids or whatever whenever I do have kids, they don't go through the same process because it's an easier way. You know, you can transition at any given point in time when you just make the decision to say, you know what, I need to change. Number one, some people they be
That's
like,
a fact.
Talk to
my
him, Chip.
environment
The Chip, tell him, let him know, Chip. It won't happen until you say it and do it. Nobody can
until
make you do
you
it.
Right.
physically
Right.
are,
Right.
are faced with
So you bump into that
circumstances.
wall.
Yeah, you gonna have to come to that decision. You know what? I plant my flag on changing. I don't listen.
Let me go ahead. I'll speak when you're
All
done.
those anybody that want like factual things. My YouTube page is my same page on IG. It's mad pictures on my
I know
IG
that.
of me. I'm talking about 17, 18. I'm in a club, Versace shirts, Versace pants, bottles of Mo. This is a fact. And y'all can look in the pictures. There's some of Brooklyn and Queens finest that's next to me side by side in
But yo,
these
Chip, 2 seconds.
yeah,
Chip,
yeah.
look, but listen to what Chip just said. He said that, but then he also said earlier, and the thing about life, I gotta listen. He said there's
Right.
levels to
Listening is key.
maturing. So listen,
Absolutely.
he's trying to show y'all the levels he took in transition to become who he is. He also said he was incarcerated. A Muslim brother sat him down and spoke to him. And like Tizzle said, half the time, most of the time, we just need somebody to talk to, bro. We
That's a
Yes.
really do
that's a
because
fact.
our brains is telling us we right
Yes.
and we wrong. I land.
Yes.
No doubt.
That's a fact.
Shout out to the good brother, man. Good brother
That's a
Pizzo.
fact. Shout him out.
Pizzo from Marcy Projects, man. That's an individual who realistically helped change my life as far as from negative to positive. Because when I went up north, I went to Green Correctional Facility, and at that time, that's when gangs and stuff like that was really becoming popular in the prison system. So the Bloods was turning up, the BG, Nietas, the Latin Kings, and basically Pizzo, by sitting me down, helped stop a major war in the middle of Green Correctional Facility. Because I, I, there was no there's no chill or there's no safety when it's go time. You know, you gotta have an individual that you respect and are able to listen to when you're in that heat of the moment.
So
You
he was
know,
part of your transition.
bingo.
That's
So
peace, bro.
I definitely salute him and shout him out because you know he saved my life, man, and
But
busted
listen
me
to what he
so
said.
many
He
ways.
listen what the Chip. I can't cut you because like I hope y'all listening. The man said he was 15. You said you was 15, Chip.
Facts. I went up
Now
north when I was
listen.
so I
Go
was
ahead, Chip.
15 on the island.
Hmm.
I did 2 years on the island. Due to
All right, let's pause right there. Do you know what 15 years old being like on
On the
Rikers Island? At
island,
15,
crazy.
some people just learning how to play baseball. Chip, like he said, was fighting for his life.
the
15 years old, y'all. Listen to that.
oh,
When your
I'm
child was 15, You still watched them like they was 10 years old. This
But
man was
Chip,
Watch this.
15.
hold on real quick. I got a question, Chip.
Yeah.
At 15 years old,
Uh-huh.
I'm not gonna ask you what landed you in prison at that age.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
let
no,
you
no, no, no,
know.
no, 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 no. Listen, I don't
Uh-huh.
want to ask you what landed you in prison at that age. I want to ask you what was your mind like
I'm gonna tell you.
at that
You
age
see,
to make you land yourself,
at
put
15,
yourself in
right?
that predicament. What were you
s-
going through
Uh,
at
uh,
that
uh,
age?
uh-huh. Here's what. A lot of times we always blame our community for some of the things we did.
Right,
You
right,
know, so you can say,
So
well,
true.
hey, because I grew up here, I had to do this to survive. And that wasn't necessarily the case. You know,
right. You just
my mother she used to
was
be a
a
organizer
boyfriend. Right, right, right,
for
right.
1199 Union. So realistically, I didn't have to go that
And that's
route.
majority of most of these children. But
You
go
know,
ahead.
now the issue is my I let me just give you just some roots. My mother was born in England, right? But my grandma was from Jamaica. My father, he's full blown Puerto Rican. So certain things my mother taught and used to do transpired into myself. So for
Right.
example, every time we moved, right? Whenever we moved on the block that evening before it turned nighttime, my mother would lift the window up and she would shoot 3 shots out the window and have us come downstairs as a militant group and stand in front of the building like, you know what? We here and we're willing to protect ourselves by any means necessary. Those things like
Wait,
that,
like 3 shots, like
like
three
three
shots.
gunshots out the window. So imagine as a child, you standing there and your mother lifting up the window, she taking her 38 and just blowing 3 shots out the
Bow,
window.
bow, bow.
And then
Right.
you gotta
Yeah,
go
my mom did that
downstairs
before.
with her in front of the building to stare at the whole block who's standing in amazement. Like, you know what, yeah, we here, you know, and we're gonna defend ourselves by any means necessary. And then we
That's a
went back
fact.
upstairs. This
That's
is
a
every
fact.
area we moved
God
in.
bless your mom.
I mean, this is what she used to do. So, needless to say, those type of things, it was always protect your household by any means
Any means
necessary.
necessary. That's
All
a
right.
fact.
So now at
And
four
family. That's
at
right.
at 13, like 12, 11, 13, my area was filled with some of New York's biggest drug dealing posses,
Right.
allegedly. The Shower
Right.
Posse, anybody that know about them Jamaican dudes, they was the biggest drug dealers in New York at that time in that era. You had Supreme Team, you had all them other
Yeah,
the teams that
Shower
would get
Posse
money,
was ruthless.
but the
They
Shower
stretched them all
Posse,
over. Brooklyn,
uh,
Queens, that's a fact. Chip, let's go.
now hold on.
Let's
So
go.
influential people
Thanks,
in the
Jayla Queen.
yeah, in the influential people from the Shower Posse live directly on my block. So like some of the things or some of the transactions that would go on as a little young kid we was involved in. And when I say we, like I said, we was all cousins, brothers, so on and so forth. So if things went down, you know, they always looked out for the younger youth, as well as when we see the police, we would send little kites and things like that to warn them so that they wouldn't get knocked and so on and so forth. Well, when you live in an area that is known for weight trafficking, which is if you lived on Star Knickerbocker with the Hispanics, or if you lived on Lincoln and Troy with the Jamaicans, those areas was known for getting bulk load of whatever particular drug you was looking for,
Jayla.
allegedly. Right now, when you are flashy, right, as a child, and you wearing jewelry and you got certain things, other individuals that's wolves, they gonna come get you. It's just a matter of time. If they could catch you slipping, they gonna come get you. So what an individual did was they robbed my sisters at gunpoint and made them strip butt naked in the hallway,
Oh
right?
God.
And was about to sure enough violate them. And it just so happened one of my neighbors came out and stopped the process. But we found out who the dude was, and all I did was go back to avenge pretty much the violation of my sister,
As you
and that
should.
landed me in a whole bunch of craziness. Just to let you know, again, you know, sometimes when you defending your family or you're involved in like them domestic dispute situations, you never know if them people gonna get back together, not get back together. It ain't gonna change the fact that you
Did
jumped all
what
the
you
way out the
did.
window and now they
Right.
got back together. Now you locked up.
Now you done. Right, right, right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
a
Like
fact.
it's crazy. So, needless to say, one of the individuals, all the while, when he moved on the block, he moved on the block with his grandmother. But his father was in witness protection, which means he entailed within witness protection. So he lined a lot of us up. So there's
Wow.
when you growing up, a lot of people say, well, I grew up with this individual, so I vouch for this individual. Some of the time, those individuals that you grew up with, you really don't know because you don't know their history as far as before they came to the block, what was they going through? And he sure enough, stood right in pre-trial and was like, yeah, Chip did it, blah 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 blah, point the finger, and so on and so forth. That's just a fact. And the individual that allegedly got robbed or got things done to them, that individual was an FBI informant.
Mm.
Correct.
Mm.
My case is publicized. It's all there. I'm like I said in the book, I kind of detail exactly without saying
Thank you, baby.
direct names and so
Salute
on
to
and so
you,
forth.
Queen.
But not to glorify that side of it. I want all the younger people that's listening, or every individual that's listening, to understand that the things that I was chasing and the lifestyle that I wanted to get for me and my family at that time, I would have been able to get it legally had I followed the proper channels.
Right,
But
but
you know, but at
you learn
15, I was
your
thinking
mistake.
of the channels of what I seen, and the heroes of my area was the people that was outside getting papers.
But look, Chip,
Uh-huh.
my bad. The concept of everything, the concept of this whole thing is that you didn't speak on is you changed and you found who you are.
Facts.
And
That
that's
is
what matters. And now, what you doing?
the
You trying to.
now the change. Okay, so I never got a chance to graduate. I never did a prom. I never got to get a chance to walk across the stage to get my
Right,
diploma.
right.
But while I was incarcerated, like I said, I wound up did get my GED. I wound up getting my associate's degree before I came home, and then I took those things that I learned and started applying it to life. So,
But Chip,
mhm,
not to cut you off, you ain't missing a motherfucking thing because the shit that you know now is shit that's not being taught in school. Walking across the fucking podium and all of that other shit, that shit is just everything is all planned. Believe it or not, your achievement was way more powerful, honey. I promise you that. Because you learned something that kids that's in school didn't. And this is why I say when my kids come home from school, me and their dad teach them what they need to know.
that's
School
a
is just
fact.
a fucking distraction for kids. This is why we were all brung up how we were brung up. School is just a distraction for kids. Seriously, the main important notice, when not to cut you off, when Black History Month comes, they only teach the kids a certain amount of Black history people. They don't teach them every person have done. You know how many blacks done some shit, like real shit.
That's a fact.
Each year, I and my kids either they talking about the same person for Black History Month, and then I gotta go and put them on. No, 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 no. You this is what you doing this year because we as parents, we as a people, we learn our shit outside of school as
That's
well.
deep what you talking about, Tizzle. Because listen, Black History Month, right? Shortest month we got, right? And people will
Hmm.
celebrate Christmas
Right.
more than that. Damn, Tizzle. Word. I was
Seriously.
just listening to you. I'm like, damn, that's deep. Tizzle,
Seriously.
you be dropping bombs, Tizzle. You got some high explosives, man.
Fact.
Salute. We
Yo.
all got powerful minds, man.
And I'm saying like, and I be telling my kids like, that's all you know. What about such and such? They be like, huh? Who's that? And I be like, seriously? So each year, you mean tell me your kids, I mean your teachers just teach y'all about the same person? That's when I knew even
You
school
know
is
what else I
rigged.
think? You know what else I think? I want to say this is just the way I feel. You know what I'm saying? As a man, I've been through a lot of things in life, and I'm matured, right? And me and when you say matured, that means you got to look back on the things you've done and make sure you're not still doing them. But I
Hmm.
want to say this, man. I don't know how y'all men feel, but I think Mother's Day is every goddamn day. For real. I'm
Oh,
gonna say
Mother's
this.
Absolutely.
Day
Do
is
you know how lonely
definitely
this
every fucking
planet would
day.
be without the woman? No, listen, for real, yo. I mean, like we as men, I don't do shit for Chip. Chip don't get up and work for me. No man get up and want to cater to another man. There is nothing more beautiful than a woman. So I think Mother's Day is every day, man. That's just the way
It
I feel.
is.
That's how I feel.
It literally is. I feel like all mothers,
Indeed.
when you
That's a
in
fact. What we do it
and
for? We
or
do it for the
out,
women's
listen,
Mother's
listen,
Day.
Black. I'm glad you brung that up because I
Let's
feel
go,
like
Tiz.
all mothers, whether you in a marriage or just a relationship, I feel like sometimes there's nothing wrong with a man coming home from work. No matter how tired you are, you walk past a guy, a man, you know them flower men. You pick up some flowers, or you can even pick up a card and bring it to your wife and let them know that you
Hmm.
acknowledge the woman that she is because of how she hold the kids down. Not only that, I feel like being a parent, period, there are you have to come to your children and let them know that you appreciate them.
In facts, Tizzle, you know what?
Seriously,
A
Absolutely.
lot of the men,
because
the simple things matter to women.
the
Like, listen,
simple
I
things
had a woman,
matter. It be the
right?
littlest things. I swear to God. Like my
Look
husband could
what I
come
did
in
that
here
was
with a
simple.
fucking mango and be like,
That's what I was gonna
"Babe,
say.
look, babe, I got you a mango because he know I love mangoes." You know what I'm
If
saying?
you get the woman, that
It's shit like that. And as far
my
as my
phone doing.
kids, I let them know all the time, even the bad ones.
My phone dying, y'all. Y'all keep getting busy, man. Great show, and I'm gonna be in the chat. You know what I mean? Keep doing it, Tizzle. Salute, Chip. You know what I'm saying?
No
My
doubt.
phone getting
Salute,
low.
salute.
But like Tizzle saying, man, Tizzle, you be dropping some knowledge, man. You thought you didn't have it, you got it, sister. You was iffy
I be
about it, you got it. Just
I be
give them you,
trying.
give them you, give them Tizzle.
I be trying. Black.
You
I
got
just
it.
talk what I
hmm
talk. I just talk what I know. You know.
Give them you.
R&B 100K. Facts.
Word up. She
I
coming.
can't
Y'all
wait
better
till
be
I
ready.
reach that.
And Queen Jayla and Sexy J and all other queens, y'all gonna get up here and support this sister because me and Chip and us men, we don't know a lot. Y'all women know a lot. Y'all be holding out on us. Y'all like to sit there. Yo, Chip, you ever notice women be like, men stupid? You know why they say that? Because they be listening like FBI agents, and then they get on the phone with each other. Word to my mother. They get
Yep.
on the phone with each other and they
No, black,
conglomerate it.
black.
No,
Let
y'all
me tell
got
you
it. Yeah,
something.
go ahead,
Let me
come on.
tell you something, black. Before your phone die, let me say something.
Let's go.
One thing about me is I'm a different type of person. Like I said, I dig deep. I go into your background. So when you act a certain way as a man, I understand why. I know why. So now
See,
it's
they
my
do investigations,
prerogative.
Chip. See.
So now it's my prerogative to know how to talk to you and what to say to you because of what you've been through or because of what you've been taught wrongfully by others. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females don't do that.
Mm-hmm. Y'all got that.
That's
That
why
woman's
people,
intuition.
yes, and
You
that's
ain't
why
got no
people
man's
be
intuition. It's
in
called the woman's
toxic ass
intuition.
relationships because they don't know how to dig deep. You gotta dig deep and know why. I hear women say a man is not supposed to cry. A man is not supposed to be, oh, you acting like a bitch.
That's a fucking lie.
No, stupid. I want my husband to cry. I want to see emotion. Because a man with no emotion is a man with nothing.
That's a fact.
And that's real shit. So y'all little bitches be thinking that, oh, look at this bitch ass nigga. You stupid. And then you done turned this man into a
Mm-hmm.
monster. And then now you're mad because of the person that you made him become. Now you want to leave. Now you want to dip because, oh, you ain't the same old bitch. But what happened to this is what you wanted? You get what I'm saying? That's why that saying is real. Be careful what the fuck you ask for. See, me, let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you something. I dig deep in my husband background before we became engaged, before we became in
Told
a,
you, Chip. Look, they do their investigation. Told you, Chip.
before we
Listen, Chip.
became, no. I didn't really do
It's
an
all in a good way,
investigation.
Mama Bear. It's all in a
I
good
know,
way,
I
Mama
know,
Bear.
I
Put the
know, I
claws
know,
back. Put
bro.
the
I
claws
know.
back.
No. Never, ever, ever. I didn't take it no way.
You know I don't care. You know
What
I
I
don't care if
did
you get me.
was I spoke with him. And how you do that is you make a man comfortable because you let a man know your background first. You let a man know what you've been through,
I hope y'all
why
listening.
you've been through it, where you stand, what you gonna allow and what you will not allow. You gonna come across a couple pieces of shit that's just real life ain't shit, but I won't really say ain't shit. It's just their background. Like for instance, my husband, he was different. That's why I believe in opposites attract. He was different. The way we got together was totally different for me, but I loved it. I loved the difference, and that's
Artist said you couldn't stand him in the beginning. Remember?
I hated his fucking guts. I
Yo,
could
artist
not
said, yo, she fucking hated me.
stand
Yo, he
him.
said she couldn't stand me. They wanted to fight and all that shit. They hated each other.
I swear to you, I could not stand artists when I first met him. Not even when I first met him. I could, cause you know you can't not stand somebody if you don't know them. But when I got to know him and his family and everything, I couldn't stand him as a person. So how we got together, that's why I say it was, to me it was real because we finally sat down. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we spoke and everything. I listened to him and I was like, yo, a lot of people will push a motherfucker away when they hear your story. But see me, I didn't do that. I didn't judge him. I knew he needed the love that I was able to give. And I gave it and look, we 13 motherfucking years strong. 3 kids.
No doubt.
We went through
That's
shit.
peace.
We went through shit. I hate, yo, let me tell you what I hate. I hear bitches now say, huh. A nigga arguing with me, nigga, da 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 da. I'm gone. I'm a bad bitch. I ain't got time for this. But if y'all think about it, the most women that's single is the most women that yell out they bad bitches. The most women with all these fat asses and everything else. The most women who think they shit don't motherfucking stink. They lonely at night. They fucking single. Yo, I be on social media and I be seeing these bitches just going the fuck off. Like
Talk to him, Chisel. Talk to
one
him.
minute you shitting on a nigga, the next minute you, oh, it's lonely when you're
Hold, hold,
single.
hold on, Chisel. So they so bad they alone. Look at it. I'm a
Right,
bad bitch.
right,
Mm.
Alone? Huh.
right.
And
And
listen,
then
let me make this quick. If you always want to be right, you know what I say? Well, you go be right alone.
Yep.
right the fuck
Damn, my phone
alone.
died.
Right the fuck alone. And then you got these bitches that feel like, let me tell you something. I'm a woman of building. That's me. Now, in my adult age, I will say that. I changed a lot. I'm a woman of building. So I don't give a fuck if me and my husband get into 10 arguments, 10 fights, whatever we do. We're building. At the end of the night, we going to go lay in the same bed, say, I love you, babe, and we going to build them all. But see, a lot of females don't know about that. They don't know the moment you have an argument, you just think about texting the next nigga. Or you on social media a lot. Yo, oh God, this fucking era irks my motherfucking nerves.
Oh, they
It just
said that.
irks my nerves. Like these young girls, like I be listening to these young girls, and it's just like, oh God, it's just all about fucking sex. It's all about a nigga doing this and a nigga doing that, and you don't even do half the shit. It's all about if a nigga ain't got this, I can't fuck with him. When you walking on your motherfucking 2 feet with flip flops on,
Mm.
but this nigga got to do something for you. What? Make it make motherfucking sense. This is why a lot of females are losing. The young females. This is why a lot of females are being mistreated because of their mentals on how they think. And I'm gonna tell y'all why they think this way, because they listening to bitches like motherfucking Cardi B and motherfucking, oh, I hate this Ice Spice girl. Like,
Mm.
she make me so fucking sick.
Hold on, Ted. Queen Jayla said drop the link. I don't know how to do that.
Oh, okay, I got it. Hold on, I'm learning, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm not even looking at the chat. I was just so in my zone talking to y'all.
No doubt.
I wasn't even looking at the chat. Hold on, Queen. I got you right now. But yeah, like real shit. I will never lie. You gotta learn not only the person that you want to live, spend the rest of your life with, but you also gotta learn you. I dropped it, Queen. You also gotta learn who you are as a person. Seriously, a lot of times we go on in life and we think we know what we doing. We think we know every motherfucking thing. Nobody can tell us nothing. When a word is a word, nigga, we gotta learn how to listen. We gotta, yo, I don't even, yo, let me tell you something. One day, I promise you, because I'm not gonna lie to you, my whole reason for, I think I told y'all, my whole reason for, starting my channel was for the teenage girls and the young women and even the boys, the young men. I just I've like, yo, no matter where I lived at, all the teenagers. If y'all don't believe me, my son is right across from me. He'll tell y'all. He used to hate it. All the teenagers used to come to me when they was going through something, or when they needed just when they just needed somebody just to listen to them, or even they needed to hear a good word. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody, my friends and everybody used to be like, yo, Tay, yo, Tizzle, you got it. Like, you could get paid for this shit. Like, I fixed relationships. I fixed so many people, mentals, and every fucking thing within my own home, within a hood at that. And a lot of people was like, yo, this is something, like, yo, yo, you don't even know your talent. And I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of people tell me that, and I still don't know how to grasp it, right? And I'm starting to think. I'm starting to think I don't know how to grasp it because this is just who I am. So It's like I'm trying to find something within me, but not realizing that this is just who I am. You get what I'm saying? Like, Chip, let me
Yeah.
tell you something. If we all was able to just come to one and speak to the youth, a lot of people like, oh fuck that, fuck out of here. Ain't no speaking to these crazy ass kids. Ain't no speak. Trust me, there is. Love is powerful. Love is fucking real. They say love will get you killed. But that goes back to why I say, well, you gotta learn. Jayla, I dropped the link, Queen. That goes back to where they say you gotta learn and know who to give your love to.
That's a fact.
You can't keep trying to show love to motherfuckers that's showing you they don't want it or showing you they don't appreciate it. Because then now, when the motherfucker do some other shit, now that becomes your fault because you done seen all the signs and you just keep trying to spread the love. You gotta know who and when to spread love, and that's real shit. And I just want to tell you, Chip, keep doing your fucking thing. You doing your thing. Like I said, I always appreciate you on my panel. I was going to ask you tonight to do your teaching thing with the how to make your own business, but
Oh,
we're gonna save that for
any
another
day.
night.
Any day that y'all got free time, what you call it. That's why I said, who did I hear say it? Probably great grandson. I heard him say, as far as this sector or whatsoever, that we should create like a TV guide so that we all able to tune into the shows that we really want to watch and so on and so forth, and we don't kind of bump
Right,
heads with each
right,
other.
right, right. Well,
That'd
you
be
know me,
real
Chip.
dope.
You know me, Chip. I'm on a positive note. I'm not. I got into a little shit with Steve James or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna say her real name because you know what I'm saying. I done beefed with her for too long. I don't beef for long. If we not doing that, we not doing that. So now it's time to leave her alone. But I don't really care for the negativity on this side. Now I can't say this side because I'm not on that side. I be on that side, but I'm not on that side. If you get what I'm saying. But I feel like we need to form a group, a nice little group. No matter how nobody motherfucking feel, if everybody feel like we too positive, oh well, but that's what we gonna do. You gotta, if you stand, you gotta stand for something. We gotta stand for something. And I'm telling you, no matter how hard we get, no matter how hard we go. Somebody is gonna be like, you know what? I fucks with these niggas because
Hmm.
a word is a word. I promise you. And certain things get to people mentals. It's not all about being physical. You know what I'm saying? It's not all about always responding to negativity. It's not always about all of that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I don't want. I don't want to respond to negativity. And I'm pretty sure you don't either. I want to bring bring all of us into one. So sometimes you gotta bring your energy, you know what I'm saying? And just dish that shit out. Gotta bring in your energy and dish out your energy. The good energy. And let people know, listen, love is love. You can love somebody you don't know. You can love from a distance. You can teach people you don't know. Look at teachers, right? Your first day of school, you don't know your teacher. They
Right.
teaching you, right? But they teaching you. They're not teaching you what you need to know. So we need to become teachers and teach what everybody need to know.
Now, are y'all going live today?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live after work today. I get off at 7. I'm closing at 7 today. Sundays I close early, so I'm gonna go live. That's another thing I was going to get into. Today was just a freestyle, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't on live for a while because I'm just always just working, working, working. And then when I wasn't, I was under the weather. I didn't have the energy to come up here. So, tomorrow if you want,
Yeah,
pull up and you speak your shit like you always do, your
no doubt.
positivity, and you could get the teaching. I'm here for it.
I got y'all. Just what time? The matter of fact, do Sonny Blanco do that weekly wrap up? What time he normally do that?
I think he normally do it like 7, I
So
believe, like 6 something 7.
so probably right after he do it, then I'll go ahead and
Jayla, Black Jayla, when do Sonny do his videos? Yeah, and that's another thing. That's another reason why I don't go live chip, because I be confused on what time to do it, because it be everybody, just going live. And my husband, he's so supportive of me. He be like, so what? It don't matter when people going live, just go live, and then you know who your real supporters is, and they come straight to you. But I don't never want to block nobody's shit. You feel me?
see.
I want people to tune into where they want to be tuned into. So it's like I be trying to find, times on where, everybody that I fuck with can join in.
I know that feeling. At first, I was reluctant to come up here and just drop positive content, after
Nah, I
positive
love
content,
positive.
because it was like I ain't, this person over here, this person over here, and I know certain people wanted the information. So what I realized is I even created a whole nother page, which uh beside that page I jumped on today, which is just a strictly positive page where I ain't doing nothing but positiveness on there, in the
Right.
entertainment world and
And
so on and so forth. But
right.
you know,
That's why I appreciate y'all. I want my page to be full of positivity. We're gonna talk about what we talk about, even if we gotta freestyle it. You know what I'm saying? The mind is a terrible thing. Even if you gotta
you know,
come up with something that's on your mind. You know
listen,
what I'm saying? Even if I gotta go on live and I'm thinking something, I'm like, oh, listen, I'm gonna go live because this is on my mind. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have to do, because sometimes you gotta talk to somebody, and that's with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just feel a need to, spread love.
that's a fact. I mean, as a matter of fact, it's crazy because all this time, like one of my daughters, I never knew she was a content creator, right? She
Right,
she normally just lock herself in a room, standoffish to herself, blah blah. And just the other day, she was like, "Yeah, I got 4,000 subscribers." I'm like, "What?" I look,
right,
sure enough, and like I said, what she do is, I guess on Instagram they send you like wigs or whatsoever that you could wear, and then
yeah. It's like a sponsor. Like they want you to sponsor them.
yeah, I'm like, you know what? Shit, 4,000 people followed you for that, man. Listen, let me go
Yeah,
ahead and
because you gotta. It's all about consistency. And let me say something. My husband support me so much, to the point where he's always telling me, he's like, "Baby, you gotta. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be consistent." And I be wanting to be consistent, but I just, I work, and then sometimes when I come home, I just be drained and don't have content. That's why tonight, when everybody was like, "Oh, you know what I'm saying, we can freestyle it," and I was like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna just come up and freestyle it, because I don't want y'all to sleep on me. I don't want y'all to feel like, oh, she ain't ready. She go live. You know what I'm saying?" So I'm getting into the mental frame to where, even if we gotta come up and freestyle stuff, or even if we gotta come up and just show love, I'ma still go live. You know what I'm saying? Because if I ain't got nothing to say, somebody will pull up and have something to say. You know what I'm saying?
or I'll give you a better one. Like right now, you on a 3 hour live, right? All
And
you
I didn't
gotta
even
do,
realize it was 3 hours.
listen. All you gotta do is tell Artie to take this video and break it down in 15-minute increments in live. I mean, in shorts, and you'll still be able to get a constant flow of you constantly repeatedly dropping content So that's like 15, 16 episodes just from this one live. See, I wasn't doing that
That's a
before. I
fact.
I just do a live and then just jump off, and I wasn't cutting up my things in shorts. Now they gonna get all type of shorts, and they gonna get pre-recordings. Like some of the times, instead of me going live, I might pre-record something and then just drop it on a Wednesday at
I was
7.
thinking about starting to do
Yep.
pre-recordings.
Yep.
I
And
was thinking about starting to do pre-recordings because I be having a lot to say because sometimes a lot of people sometimes be telling me like you a different breed. At one point, I used to not understand that because I used to think that we all had to. I used to think that we all think alike, and I realized we don't. That's why I say the older you get, the more you learn and the more you know. You get what I'm saying? Because I used to feel like if I think this, if I think like this, if I feel like this, then so does everybody else. When that's not even the case, sometimes you gotta teach people, and that's what I'm here for. I want to teach. Adults need teaching too. You can teach adults too.
that's a fact.
So it's not only just the youth. You know what I'm saying? You got adults that think killing is the ways, killing is the way to be, or you know, and 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 I don't I believe a lot of people say when you're a certain age you set in your own ways. I don't always believe that because you can change anybody as long as you could get a word into their mental.
For all the people that's still tuned in, uh, tomorrow,
Salute to
whenever y'all
y'all.
go live, if you're not a homeowner, I'm gonna teach you how to get a home. How to whatever your credit score is now, I'm gonna teach you how to increase your credit score, not only to buy the house, but to pay the house off, and what
Wait,
pitfalls
so
to
you
look
about
for.
to do this now, or we
No,
doing
I'm
it
gonna do
another
that
day?
today. I'm gonna do that today on your platform.
Oh, because
And,
I was
and
about to go get my book.
no, if you're not a homeowner, or if you are a homeowner and you just want to learn how to pay a 30-year mortgage off, I'm gonna teach you all the tips and tricks to paying off a house, a 30-year loan.
So what about your So like times is where a lot of people, you just get tired of working. They get tired of working. A lot of people, I hear people complaining like, "Oh, I was in Stop and Shop the other day, and it's my turn, and the lady was like, "Oh, another worker in Stop and Shop to one of her coworkers, like, oh, you still here?" She's like, "Oh God, I hate it here. Like, if only I could just get off when I want." You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of people that work because they feel they have to. You got a lot of people that you know what I'm saying? They just don't want to. I feel like when you're not comfortable doing a job, there's no need to be there. That's just me, period. But a lot of people, they need the money, so instead of them working for the job, they working for the check, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So
So for those
what would
individuals,
you? Okay, yeah, all right. So you get where I'm going at. Go
yeah,
ahead.
for those individuals, right? If you particularly just hate your job, or hate what you're doing, one, they need to identify what they love to do, and
Right,
then what they need to do is the simplest and fastest way is to go create a LLC under whatever their passion is. So what they would like to do is like go down to the state building and double check to see if that name is available that they want to go with. So let's just say if they want to call it On Be Love and Loyalty, right? Let's just say
right,
you just want to go down to the state building and make sure that R&B Love and Loyalty is available in your state. Once
right,
it is, you can pay like $35 to lock the name down, and then get yourself a peddler's license. Under your peddler's license, right? That gives you the ability to do the simple things like make T-shirts or sell cups or pencils or whatsoever with your business name on it, attached to
right.
it. And the average individual that's passionate about something, you can work your way off your job if you start replacing your job income through your business.
Right.
So now, once you got your LLC, is creating a budget that incorporates your income into your financial structure. So, like on my businesses, before I pay anything else, I pay myself first. Everything else get paid outside of that. And I mean,
Wow.
I could show them, different tricks, tips and tricks that they can do. As far as some people they want to get into real estate. Some people they want to get into other businesses as far as LLC, educational businesses or whatsoever. All you need is, like they say back in the days, a dollar and a dream.
Right.
You know, you, you have to master the art of recruiting. Like when you get as far as your team. Oh, okay. Let me use this. Right. Anybody know the history of McDonald's? Right. McDonald's was originally made by the McDonald's brothers. Two brothers got together. They started doing fast food. They was producing at a fast clip.
Right.
Ray Kroc came and he gave
Salute,
them a
Kenneth.
proposition.
Thank you.
Right? He said, "Listen, I'll give y'all 2.5 million for this franchise."
Right.
And he changed it. He kept their name, which is the McDonald brothers, but he took all the rights for it. But McDonald's was never about. It's not really about French fries and Happy Meals and so on and so forth. It's about real estate. What they do is every time they buy McDonald's, they buy the ground that the
That's why it's
McDonald
a
is on.
franchise. Right.
Nah, nah. To hell with the franchise. They buy the ground that the McDonald's sits on. So now, even if that McDonald's closed down and you put a Burger King there, Burger King got to pay that McDonald rent.
Right. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So what he started to do is he started to buy different plots within 15 minutes of each other. So if you notice, every McDonald's is within 15 minutes of the other McDonald's, no matter where you at on the planet. So now, if he's owning all them plots, even if you tear that down and they build some condos there, them
Right.
condos got to pay him rent because he owns that land. So it's the same thing that as far as us, we can start doing. We can start going around and buying different plots. If you ever walk by and see like this place is leasing or lease this plot or get this land or buy yourself or what we call mobile homes. You don't really want the mobile home. You want the ground that the mobile home is sitting on. And once you're
Right.
able to get that ground, no matter what they put there, they got
But
they got to pay you
Jake,
rent.
you do know in certain, not to cut you off, you do know in certain areas you can rent to own. You could
Yeah,
put like a big lump sum of a down payment on one of them. What you just said? What you just said? Them
a
houses.
mobile home.
Yes, and while you renting to own your mobile home, you could rent to own your.
Renting to own is for people who their credit score didn't allow them, or I'm gonna say their credit
Not
history.
really. You got people with good credit scores, but to go into one of them shits is a couple thousand. Who
Now I'm gonna tell you, anybody that's renting to own that got good credit is a simple minded person. That's like renting a house. That's like renting an
and
apartment
function.
and you got good credit. Like it don't make
Right,
sense. It's like you
right.
paying somebody else's mortgage.
But that's why it's good for. That's why it go back to where I was saying people teach each one teach one because a lot of people
Mhm.
don't know that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? A lot of people is so quick on having their own home, so where they don't mind renting to own.
well, that's
So
because
that's why I feel like you said later on today when you put up to the platform, you want to teach everybody. That's why I
mhm.
feel like it's necessary because a lot of shit is about to go down with the government. Like, let's believe
Oh,
it.
that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have your own something.
Not only with the government, but with your finances.
Right,
Like,
right,
like
right.
if you look right now, technically, everybody who had got a regular job, if you notice, every job offers a 401k plan.
Right.
The question is, why is that? How does 401k plans work?
That's a fact.
And why would they offer it to a McDonald's employee?
And who are they controlled by?
Exactly. So I'm gonna teach all the insides and outs of some of these investments accounts, because them retirement accounts, that's what's really gonna change our financial platform for forever, as far as our family is concerned.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, your children is your 401k plan. You just don't. Nobody just never taught you that. So if you got three kids, realistically, three kids should be able to take care of a set of parents versus a set of parents taking care of three kids, income
That's a
wise.
fact. Let me tell you something. That's how real it is. I'm glad you brought that up because, yo, I will never lie to you. My daughter, my kids, I got them. Hold on. Let me mute my mic real quick. I'm on my TV. Hold on. You could talk shit while I'm looking for my
Oh yeah,
damn.
okay, okay. Like I
Wait.
said, if you have a lot of kids, the goal is to get your kids into a situation where they're able to take care of you when you are not able to take care of yourself. So if they your 401k plan, then you're not invested in them from now. When your stock in yourself runs out,
Yeah.
what you really gonna have?
That's a fact. And that's why I started doing what, one thing about me, I was always hustling in some kind of way. Especially when I had my kids, because I used to have the mental of, I'm not working for no fucking body. And every time I tried, it was just like, it wasn't it. Like, because who the fuck you think you talking to? You get what I'm saying? So I've always tried to strive for what I wanted to do and how I needed to do it. But then you got a lot of people who don't have that mental, who need extra time to know how to do it. Like right now, my sister-in-law, my sister-in-law went from never having a job in her fucking life to finally working. Right? She got into some shit with a dude. The dude threatened her, but she threatened him back. But in the time frame of her threatening him back, they only heard her and not him.
Mm.
So she got fired. So now she's like, what I'm saying, going through it or whatever. So, every now and then I do it. What I'm saying? I hit her off with something. And, she got a boyfriend that she's staying with. And, like, he lost his job first. They was working the same job, but now he's working. So now it's like, me, I would say, this one thing I hate about black people. Me, I would say it was the jealousy because it's like, how you working and I'm not type shit. But then it's like, when she was working, he wasn't working, and she was, what I'm saying, holding it down or whatever. And now he's working, and now he's not holding it down. You get what I'm saying? So she's going through it. So me being who I am, I'm like, girl, listen, you gonna forever have a job as long as you my sister-in-law. You know what I'm saying? But shit, basically my point where I was trying to get at was certain shit for people, it really fucks up their mental. So while he looking at it as it's jealousy, it's not jealousy. It just fucked up her mental because, like, goddamn, I'm used to be the one. You know what I'm saying? Having it all or whatever. So this is why I feel like you being on a live with the positive, and then me speaking with the positive. I just speak from my gut all the time. Will help her, not only her, but other people who's going through the same situations. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you, Chip. I appreciate us because you can't really like you can't just go and listen and hear negativity literally all day. Somebody got to do within this. I would say I ain't gonna say our sector within this sector. Somebody got to be positive. I don't give a fuck how many chats we go in. We feel how we feel. We gonna rock out. But we have to have this positive platform going. That's why if not tomorrow, it'll be Monday. I'm gonna go on YouTube Live and I'm gonna make do my moderator. And I'm still thinking on each day. I want to try to. Well, I can't do it every day, but at least twice out of the week. I want to start going live. I want you to pull up and just draw in positivity.
Oh, that's not not
We
a
gotta get into the minds, Chip. We gotta get into the minds. That's the only way they will know. We have to get into the minds. Yo, Chip, did you see the new what you call it that came out? I think it was on Netflix or Tubi, one of them. It was fuck, what's that boxer name? George Foreman. Did you see the new George Foreman movie?
nah. I ain't watched it yet.
Yo, let me tell you something. George Foreman, the new movie. Come to find out, George Foreman, he didn't believe in God, but he was a kid that was getting bullied in school every day. You know what I'm saying? That shit would change you. So,
Hmm.
he grew up to just fighting, fighting, fighting. Even when he was in the Marines, he had got kicked out because his his alternative for everything was just fighting, right? And that wasn't respected in the Marines. So his top Marine was like, "Oh, I got something for you." Long story short, he put him in a boxing ring. That's how George Floyd started. He started fighting or whatever. And then one day he had a fight, right? He goes up to the locker room and he started hearing voices that nobody else was hearing. So he started losing his mind, like, who you talking to? Who is that? But everybody's like, oh, I don't, you bugging, it's nobody. But he know what he heard. And then he just dropped, right? He practically basically died on that floor. He came back. And he totally changed shit. He became a pastor. He bought a church. He bought a gym for it was that is one good ass movie. I think it was Netflix. It was either Netflix or Tubi. You gotta watch that.
I'm look for that.
And that goes to show he was grown. You know what I'm saying? When he changed, that goes to show. That's why I hate when people say, "Oh, when you're a certain age, you set in your ways." That's not always true. And This is why I want us to keep going positive because you never know, shit. We could probably change a lot of fucking people's mental, real shit.
I mean, we're gonna help a lot of people, but at the same time, a lot of times when it comes to positive content, oh, a lot of people take it as lectures, and when they feel like they're being lectured about something,
Right.
you know, the receptiveness of it, they get to it when they get to it. Until something life threatening happen, and then they got to go back and run into them resources to help their circumstance.
That's a
So
fact.
now, we can put it out there. Like I have no problem sharing the knowledge or letting people know where to go to get further information and so on and so forth. You know,
Nah, what we gonna do is we gonna form a group that's on nothing but positivity, and at least twice out of the week we gonna start it off with at least twice out of the week. Being positive but making content. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna speak on what we speak on. When whichever one of us find good content, we're gonna hit each other with it, and we're gonna pull up on a panel with nothing but content. positivity or just talk about, life shit that went on and what I'm saying, shit like that. But
That
I want to salute you and
salute,
I want
salute,
you to
salute.
know I appreciate you always. Later
Absolutely.
on
Same here, man.
today, I get off at 7, so I think I might put the live for like 9:45. So tomorrow, the content is gonna be, what we just spoke of about you, showing people how to get their own homes and start their own business and the life insurance you was talking about and
Oh yeah,
everything.
yeah. They definitely need that one.
Right, definitely. So that's what we're gonna do. Right now, I'm fucking heated because I'm not heated real life, that's just a saying. I don't want to wake up too late for work in the morning. Um, so yeah, I appreciate you to the fullest, Chip. You already know
Uh,
you're my boy. We gonna do this
Salute to
tomorrow.
the
I'm gonna
chat.
do it
Salute to everybody that pulled up and all that other good stuff, man. Black salute.
definitely. Salute to the chap and I said chap. Salute to the chat. And like I was just saying, a Chip. Whoever down, y'all could DM Chip. Y'all could DM me. Whoever down to form this group that we about to plan on doing for positivity. Positivity go a long way. So you gotta spread the love. Yeah, Chip.
No doubt. Just artists salute, Tizzle. Everybody does.
Fat salute to everybody, especially my husband. He the reason why I'm up here. He's the reason why I got the faith because at one point I was just like I just can't do it. Salute the StreamYard.
Facts. And salute the Velo, man. Hope we get better.
Right. Salute
Freestyle.
to
Salute the
Bello.
Velo, man.
He's definitely gonna get better. I'm glad I was glad to hear his voice today. God is real. God is great. God is within us. As long as you got that fight in you, you can overcome any fucking thing. And that's real shit.
No
That's
doubt.
why I'm about to go. Yo, Chip, I'm about to go on this 72-hour fast, fruit fast, where you just eat the fruits and drink them for 3 days straight. Cause we gotta get the body healthy. This is what they don't want. Anything the government don't want is what I feel we need to do. But that's another subject for another day. So
Yeah.
salute to you, Chip. I appreciate you. Salute to the
No doubt.
chat.
Just tell artists there's no way I'm jacking me biting into no goddamn onion. I hear him, but I don't hear him. I ain't jacking that one.
Yo, Chip, he really bite into onion. It's so crazy. He got my kids doing it. He got my kids eating onions. Artists could chew and bite into a garlic clove. Every fucking thing. He chop up onions and he can eat them. Them red, them purple onions. He don't be playing. He eat different from all of us. Well, my kids, he got my kids on the way, but I ain't with it.
Yeah. But no
I'm
salute to
with
y'all.
you on
Get
that
some rest.
biting the onion shit. I ain't with it. Mm-mm.
And I'll catch y'all when y'all get off work.
All right. Salute to
All
you
right.
again, King. Salute to
No
everybody
doubt.
that pulled
Salute.
up. Today, later on today, gonna be a banger. We gonna hold it down. The stream is yours later on today, Chip. And then after you done, I don't know if you want to do topic for content first and then that, or you want to do that first and then content. However you want to do it, just let me know. Just inbox me, and
All
that's
right.
how we gonna do it.
Sound
So
like a
I'm gonna
plan.
drop off in this live so I could get up in the goddamn morning. I'm mad I gotta work on a Sunday, but it is what it is.
All right.
Salute to everybody and Chip. Don't forget. Now I'm gonna put it for 9:45 instead of 9:30.
All right.
All right. Have a
Salute.
good night.
You too.
Good morning.